got somebody, everybody but me. Why can't anybody just tell me that I'm somebody else? I'm gonna lock myself inside my room with this 40 ounce on repeat. I thought that if I cleaned up my act, it'll help me understand exactly who I am. But I hate to say that it just don't work like that, 'cause I'm a special individual, I don't need a plan. But I got bills to pay and I got bills to take, 'cause I'm born and raised in the USA. And I can scream and shout that I'll never sell out, I'll never sell out, man. How much? Because everybody's got more money, they got more money than me. Why can't
Yo! Hey, what's up, fellas? What's going on? Good afternoon? Yeah, no, it's afternoon. How's it going? Yo! Let's see, who's here? Who's here? We got Bean Dip, Dr. Dissident, Connor, Burger Friend, Slag, Bean, Blepe, King James, Stimmy Zoomer, Chad Guy, hey, what's up? All right, let's get October 1st at last. How fun is that? Yeah, I love Beans Avi on Twitter. I saw that too. Hold on. I need to put this. I guess we've lost this since the last time I used it or something. So we got to put it back on the Jimbo jug. Let's see. Page. Pumpkin. Spring. Then find it. What's up, fellas? I have no idea what we're gonna do. I was spending the whole last like 3 hours basically making and rendering a new like outro screen or like an edit of.
Stop.
OBS is so bad. It is literally the worst software. It's so hard to do anything on this. It's like fucking snapping shit to a grid for some reason. Very obnoxious. Hold on. Can I turn that off maybe? Can I make it not snap? No. No, I can't. Okay, cool. There we go. Now the pumpkin, well, he still sort of goes over the edge, but that's okay. Whatever. Anyway, that's fun. What's up? Let's see, what do we have here? Let's take a look at the Discord. Start off, huh? Very good. Well, let me turn opacity. Okay, now I can see the chat better. Very fun. I'm sure I'm gonna be requested to play that more. Oh, this isn't the right channel. Wow. I love the, I don't know. It's like, is it sort of weird and like, well, it's not weird. Is it sort of like goofy for like everything and kind of gay when everything's just like, it's spooky month. Oh, woo. It is, but also I do sort of like the festivity of it, you know? And I like the, you know, within reason, I like it. Big PP Jimbo. So true. So true. Thanks. What's up, Connor? Yeah, Connor's is good. Blepe's obvi's good. Hold on, we gotta look at these fucking obvi's. Okay. Feel free to post them in the Discord if you want. I'll also just use the magnifying glass and hover over your obvi. There's Connor's obvi. You can see it's like the tuxedo Pepe, but he's holding like apple cider or something and trick-or-treating bag, and he's got a pumpkin mask on. Okay, now how fun is that? Blepe's very good. He's dressed as Dracula, of course. Look at him. A little. They're really like low res, but hold on, I could probably make them bigger. See. There we go. We got Sock Thief. Okay, now it's the chat's too big. Yem is he's usually like tap dancing shoes or like dress shoes or whatever. It's hard to see there, but he looks like a black man dressed as a big shoe. As probably Jordans or something like that. I see a Nike symbol and I see a black guy. I'm assuming that's what it is. Very nice. Very cool. Love it. Very cool. Great obvious, everybody. Great work. Fantastic work. Loving it. QC made this too. Wow. I like this. You can't really see it very well there, but it says Dasani. Or, well, it does on the one on Twitter. I don't know if this one does, actually. But it's a water bottle instead of a jug because he's, like, small. Isn't that funny? Wow. Fantastic stuff. Gaming mattress. Okay, anyway. Well, that's fun. Wait, let's see. Is there content quest here too? Let's see. I forgot. We should do this as well. Slav Department says, great game to stream, I think. Let's look. Take a look. Yours isn't showing up. There it is. I see it. There you go.
You ever feel like you're just waiting for a sign?
Oh, we've seen this before.
To do that thing you've always meant to do.
This one's like too gay again. Like, there's levels to it where Life is Strange is like a little bit gay. Well, I mean, like it's fucking, it's goofy, you know? I mean, it's whatever. But, you know, it's not gay tranny furries, okay? Like, Life is Strange is sort of gay and, like, I don't know. You know, she, like, fucking kisses her friend or whatever. And, like, the whole thing's, like, this, you know, stupid, convoluted story. But this is, like, everyone are fucking gay furries. Like, this is sort of a step above. And they're still mulattoes.
But something's holding me back.
Oh.
Maybe it's just nerves. Maybe it's the fear that I'll never be as good as what I imagine when I'm still just standing on the edge. But if we've got nothing else to lose...
Dinosaur with a perm. Wow, yeah. Look at that.
Might as well jump.
That is terrifying. That's supposed to be a dolphin? Like, what the fuck even is that? Goodbye, Volcano High. Yeah, I don't know. That is a little bit too gay, I think. Also, they probably fucking charge like only on. It might only be on PS5, and they probably charge a fucking $1 billion. Probably like unironically, it's probably like a $20 game or like $30 game. You got caught in the hood playing this game, you would get so killed. That's true. You never will be as good as you imagine, you freak. So true. All the dislike. Yeah, it's fucking ratioed. That's funny. Let's see. Goodbye. It's not even, yeah, it's not even released on here. Planned release for 2022. Wow, how exciting is that? Probably a fucking epic exclusive. Okay, let's see. Next. Were there any more? Predator DC Episode 1 pilot. What is this? Can I watch this shit? Is this gonna be copyrighted? A bull? Like, am I gonna get struck just?
The decoy, who he believed to be an underage teen girl, and requested.
I don't know. That's really long. Adding to the spooky list, White Day, a labyrinth named School remake. I don't know if we want to watch that. If that's all the spooky moments, if we're gonna play that, we'll keep that in mind. What's this? Zero sum. Getting it. Oh, I know this guy. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really like that kind of content. Sort of. But I do know him, and it is impressive. It's not that it's not impressive. It is fucking like animate that. Whatever. Okay. Voice tutorial 3.
Then you can start to add words into it. So, the first one I'm probably going to
Just for
try, the first one
Geralt?
I can show you easily.
For Gerald.
Because it takes the least amount of effort, is Geralt. So Geralt is mostly gravel. Like, I don't have to change my tone of voice too much for it, but I have to turn the gravel way up. So, you know, if you talk like this normally, or, you know, without some croak in your throat.
You gonna do it? Is he gonna sound like Gerald
you're
of
in
Witcher?
That sort of pitch. You want to be like down here at this level. Just match it and go, and then turn on the gravel. Go.
Wait. Man.
You want to be like down here at this level.
Okay.
Just match it and go, and then turn on the gravel. Go. It's gonna be real gross if you don't like that noise. By the way, this is gonna be a rough one for you. All you got to do now is make that throat cleary noise while speaking. Fog's thick as curdled milk. I'm quite the poet. Want to hear a limerick?
Dude, he kind of sounds like Gerald.
I'm quite the poet.
Holy shit.
Fog's thick as curdled milk. All you gotta do now is make that throat cleary noise while speaking. It's gonna be real gross if you don't like it. Go. Just match it and go, and then turn on the gravel. Go.
End up. I don't think I can do it.
If you don't like that noise, by the way. All you gotta do now is make
voice
that
training.
throat cleary noise while
No
speaking.
YouTube super chats? No, you have to be. I don't know what you need.
Fog's thick as curdled milk.
But you need like a partnership that we'd get banned if we had.
Quite the poet.
Probably.
Want to hear a limerick? Lambert, what a prick. It's subtle, but it's all almost entirely gravel. Like it's all
Right.
You don't have to shout in it. You don't have to whisper. It's just.
I wonder if he
speaking at
picks
your
up
normal
women at
volume,
Target like that.
it's more gravel. And, you know,
I'm sure.
accent. And from there, it's kind of easy. Like it's hard to.
Dude, he can do it.
The
He
hardest part of
should.
doing
Yo,
this
pick
video
up
is
bitches like that.
explaining how to do these voices. I'll be honest.
It's like 1K subs and
But if
4K
you can
watch
go,
hours. Yeah. And then on top of it,
and sound like
it's
how
like
I imagine cartoon pedophiles sound. Then
you applied for it,
basically
you'd
got
probably get fucked.
probably one of the most famous and most mimicked voices of like 2010-ish.
Gerald.
would be Batman.
What?
Christopher Nolan's Christian
Gerald.
Bale's Batman, really. It's really down here. You just speak.
It doesn't sound like him. You need to
down
do
here,
Gerald.
Brian. Statham, I think, is a. And now you're Jason fucking Statham. I want incredibly different, but their voice way to.
Wait,
That's it.
you do Gerald?
Frog into. You know, in that voice forever.
Wait,
So that's Batman.
that
It's a lot
Yoda?
in different shows by the same voice actors as other characters. Like, it can turn Kermit the Frog into Miss Piggy.
Oh,
You know?
impressive.
But yeah, the difference between Kermit and Miss Piggy is pitch and gravel. That's it. That's the only difference. It's the same guy. Other than that, like, it's that easy. It's the difference between Brian Griffin and Carter Schmidt from Family Guy. Those two characters are very different. They sound different. They sound incredibly different, but they're voiced by the same guy. You know, Seth MacFarlane does both, and 70% of the other characters. But down here you have Brian Griffin, which I can't actually do the voice for, but you get the idea. I'm down at this level. That's kind of the basic point. And you think is
Does he do
a
Gerald?
non-gruff version of it, but
Does he do Gerald?
what you want to do for
It's
those guys
Shaden.
is
Yeah, it did
instead of
sound.
growling like Batman, you want to like turn it down and kind of like.
When did The Witcher come
It's
out?
gonna be hard to explain.
Maybe this was
Once you
too
get it,
early.
it's really
2016?
simple. Right?
No, The Witcher was out in 2016, right? For sure. Wait, was that what he was trying to do? Did the link here take us when he was already trying to do it?
Then you can start to add words, and you go for longer. And you go,
Oh, he is doing
you feel
Gerald.
like where the sound is coming from.
The link is
the
just
word
after
man
he's already
voices.
started.
Not like the. And what was the other one? The Joker, the friggin' Killing Joke stuff. You probably would have seen me talking about gravel. Not
Gerald the Witcher. Gerald the Witcher. Okay. He needs to put it all together and go do PUA and
things like turn up the
Target
gravel.
with it.
So I figured next voice tutorial we gotta do gravel, right? Gotta cover the gruff,
Okay.
how to explain how to do gravel. It's the word manlier. If you just make yourself sound more manly, you get a bit of gravel in there. You know, you try and growl or grunt, and you get that kind of noise. You know you feel like where the sound is coming from. You go. If you just clear your throat, you can feel it, like in your.
Yo, Bill Crystal sent or wait. I don't know. Wait. No, that's old. Okay. Fuck. Never mind. The entropy, I had the link and it was opening into September. Okay. Yeah, no, that's fine.
This bit, the Adam's apple, or the girl version of an Adam's apple, whichever applies to you.
Time to pick up moms at Target with their kids. Hey,
And you start to sound like,
Hey,
someone
what's
who's been
up?
smoking for 80 years.
you come here, Robin.
Then you can start to add words into it.
I can't do it. I can't sound
So,
like fucking Gerald.
the
I'll
first
never
one
be
you can
fucking
try,
cool
the
enough.
first one I can show you easily, because it takes the least amount of effort, is Geralt. So Geralt is mostly gravel. Like, I don't have to change.
Okay, wait.
my-
Here we go. Okay. Last White Man sent $5. Thank you so much. And said, your Adrenochrome edit is the best edit ever on Twitter, bro. You are a QAnon champion. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Huge shout out to you. Also, just to be safe, I don't know, because your name's different than it is on YouTube. And so, like the name that it shows up on Entropy, I think you can change that based on your Entropy account, but it sounds like a real name. And yeah, anyway, if you want to be careful, I think you can change that. So I just recognized the obby. So I put it together. But anyways, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Huge shout out.
My tone of voice too much for it, but I have to turn the gravel way up. So, you know, if you talk like this normally.
Well, also
or,
need to
you know,
go
without
fine.
some
Fuck. Fine.
croak in your throat. You're in the right sort of pitch. You want to be like down here at this level. Just match it and go, and then turn up the gravel, go, It's gonna be real gross if you don't like that noise, by the way. This is gonna be a rough one for you.
Save this. Okay, alright. Sorry. We're just letting this play again. I didn't mean to. I was trying to find this. Okay, there we go. Alright. Anyways. Well, that's fun. That's as close I think as we're gonna get to a Gerald of Witcher voice tutorial. So thank you very much. Middling intellect. What else do we have here? Okay. r/relationships. Non-child free for some reason, although it is themed as child free. So I don't know what that's about. But we'd recommend against sending entropys from your private Google account. Well, I don't know why it shows up as that, because I mean I think it's the same account. It has the same picture. Anyway, I'm not gonna go into detail about any of the other shit. When I went quiet earlier, that might explain that. But yeah, you should if you don't want it to do that. I'm sorry otherwise about that. But anyway, all right. I don't know how to say this without like whatever. Don't worry about it. Okay. All right. An r/child free style Reddit post from you/child free throw me away 1 day ago. Post me 32 female with my very big crush 35 male. I'm child free. He has a child. Is it fair for me to change my mind on a previous deal breaker? What does that mean? My very big crush? Change your mind? Are you fucking dating him or not? Fucking 32? You have a crush? Like, okay, whatever. I'm sure she'll explain. Sorry, fuck. I always fidget, like once I start streaming, I always fidget and I rip off the stylus. This thing on the stylus. It like it's the two buttons, but it's the thing that like presses the two buttons, sort of. I rip it off and then I get confused about how it goes on. And it distracts me. I apologize. Alright. Long time reader, first time writer. I've never had an issue like this before, and I feel like my friends are probably sick of hearing about it. They're all also split or see both sides in regards to what I should do. I need a neutral perspective. Back in April, I made friends with a man I have mutual friends with, and we meshed incredibly well. I've had long-term partners in limerence and new relationship energy before, but nothing like this. There's a level of understanding and communication and attraction that feels incredibly special. We could find joy doing anything together, and he brings out the absolute best version of me. I feel like I know what a good adult partner should feel like for the first time in my life. The biggest hang-up is he's a single dad, and I'm child-free. I was open to casual dating and feeling it out, but he was looking for serious monogamy. I put the brakes on things because it felt way too serious too soon, and I had never imagined a future with children in it at all. I felt like in the long term, we were incompatible and setting ourselves up for a heartbreak. We talk a bit still and hang out once in a while, but keep it platonic. That being said, I'm still absolutely head over heels in love with him. Time and space and keeping things platonic have not changed that in the slightest. I've started casually seeing someone else. Long story short, it's casual and we both feel like it's not a forever relationship. And it is not making a difference. This is so fucking dumb. There's no way it's actually hard for a 35 male single father to get a bitch, right? That a bitch will gush about like this. Go get a fucking woman that's not retarded, dude. Like, because that means that he has a job, that he's providing for a child already, okay, anyways. And then on top of it, he's a dad. So it's like, okay, fucking bitches love that. And then on top of it, she's gushing about like how, oh, he's so cool, and oh, I have a huge crush on him. Go get a fucking, like, any other bitch, literally. I guess that's not the perspective we're at here, though. I've started casually seeing someone else. Long story short, it's casual. We both feel like it's, I read that. I'm also throwing myself into being busy overall. Work, friends, hobbies. I'm not bored or horny or lonely. I just feel like I'm absolutely meant to be with this guy. I think not seeing this through to the end is going to be a huge regret for me. I think you're gonna have a lot of those. I've been thinking about it a lot and processing it a lot, and I feel like I've come to terms with the idea of maybe one day being a step parent or just having a child around a lot more. He's a very sweet and happy child. I like him. I could love him. It gets a bit dicey when I think about living together, but things might not even get that far. Or I could grow into the idea better as things progress, but I can feel my interest growing in what it would be like to have a child. This could all be moot since he might not be willing to give me another shot. He shouldn't, but I think my chances are good. Edit. A lot of you seem to be missing the point. I don't think his son is negotiable. That would be horrible. And I know they're a package deal. And I want to love them both. That's why I'm in this situation. My mind is changing in a very big way. And I want to make sure it's real. See, this is a mistake. She shouldn't have posted this on fucking r/relationships. Because these people are probably deranged nonetheless. But at least less deranged than the r/child free community. I mean, there's crossover, I would imagine. But God bless single dads. Yeah, for real. Head over heels for this dude, but has a fuck buddy as well. Yeah, like, there's no, because like a single mom, that's a fucking deal breaker, obviously. Who wants to fucking marry that other than some retard, right? But a single dad is not a deal breaker at all for like any woman except for these fucking freaks. Like, no other bitch on earth is gonna be, that's gonna be a deal breaker for. Like this just means he's like fucking stable, and then it's like she has a huge crush on him and is gushing about him here, and so it's like, okay, and you're 32 also, and she's fucking 32. Like, what world do you live in, bitch? Okay, I wanted to check to see if it was like cross posted to r/child free as well. Let's see what the replies are. Star Striker 3 replies, it's fair to change your mind. People change their minds about wanting kids all the time. And if you're 100% willing and able to accept him and his child as a package deal and willing to treat the child like it's your own, I say go for it. That being said, do you know for sure he doesn't want any more children? This is definitely something I would ask before jumping back into a romance with him. Is he okay with only having a child and no more? So true. Great point. I should have mentioned that. Yes, he does. And I do accept them as a package deal, 100%. That's why I was so hesitant. I've never considered a future that looked like this before. And I want to make sure I know I can do a good job of it instead of rushing in and regretting it. This is great. I love this drama. This is fantastic. This is the type of bitch that would drown her own newborn child. True. Yo, Chad guy's got a pumpkin on his head now. Look. It's the same Avi, but now he's wearing a pumpkin. Very cool. What's up, Sluggerino? Real poopy retard is all Halloweened out as well. No way. No way. Hold on. Magnifier glass. Let's get a look at it. Let's get a look at it. If you want me to get a good look at your profiles, or your profile pictures, by the way, go to the Discord, the Jimbo Cord, post it in the friend art channel. Post your picture, your profile picture, and we'll look at it. And remind me to do that, to go look. Very fun, though. I love that. Because this is very low res, obviously. They're tiny. Blackberries is so good, dude. Blackberries is so good. I love this blue. It's like, it's the perfect color of blue for a little Pepe friend. A little Blepe friend. That is so good. And it's Dracula. Like, how fun. Wait, my chat's showing up? Yeah, what's up, Stimmy? Sorry, I wasn't reading all the chat until I was reading this mostly. Rolls by really fast. What's up? Blue is very cute. That's true. Very fun. Not like, you know, not like a gay way. I just like, you know, little fucking Pepe friend. How else would you describe him? Right? Okay. Let's see what else. I was a stepkid growing up. Honestly, amazing still, it seems, one day ago says, I was a stepkid growing up. Honestly, you could tell when my dad's girlfriend of the month was into kids and when she was just tolerating us. The thing about kids is that not only are they a priority to the parent, but also that the kid can turn on a dime. I was a happy, easy kid, but a terrible teenager. If you date a parent, there may come a time when you live with a stroppy teenager. Love hormones do bizarre things to us. I would sit with this for a while, and instead of the rosy scenarios, think about the worst case scenarios. Think of all the times you will have to put his kid first. Think of all the times you won't be able to do something because he has obligations to his kids that he can't negotiate over. Think about a kid screaming, "You're not my mom!" Not every stepkid does this, but hey, it's a very clear possibility when you ask them to do something. Ask yourself, are you a fucking reasonable adult, or are you retarded and 32 female thinking about breaking up with a guy that, like, you have a bunch of fucking options? She replies, I was a happy, easy kid, but a terrible teenager. She's quoting that. It's funny you mention this because this would come much easier to me. I've considered one day adopting an older kid and helping navigate those sets of women are so sick. Women are so fucking sick. What? It's funny you mention this because this would come much easier to me. I've considered one day adopting an older kid and helping navigate these sets of issues. Seems fulfilling to me. I'm terrified of being pregnant and have historically been extremely uninterested in babies and young children. But once they hit 9, 10, and gain more independence, I like kids. You're Not My Mom sounds infinitely better than dirty diapers and constant supervision. You're so fucking sick, you bitch. What? Easy solution. Get rid of the kid. Yeah, facts. Just take the dad. Come on. He'll throw away his fucking son. Ow. Oh, dude, my foot is cramping up. This is the only part I dislike about it getting cold. Ow. Fuck. My foot cramps like crazy. Gosh, that hurt. Okay. That's why taking their opinions seriously is retarded. Very true. Once there's the right guy, they agree to anything. They have no strong beliefs. I don't know. It sounds like she thinks this is the right guy. She just really fucking hates children. How old is the child in question? Because this makes me think kids aren't a deal breaker for you after all. I never thought I'd be in a relation. Ryder Cat 99 says, how old is the child in question? because this makes me think kids aren't a deal breaker for you after all. I never thought I'd be in a relationship with someone with a kid, but I now have been for 5 years with no kids of my own. For me, it was definitely tougher when the child was 5 versus now. He's almost 10. There have been a lot of challenges though, like always prioritizing the child's schedule, sports, games, etc. over things I've wanted to do. Having to be understanding with my partner and his ex's relationship as they co-parent and live close to each other. Knowing that I'll be living in the same town at least until they graduate high school, and having my wants, needs take a backseat to the child's all the time. Wow. The way that these people describe anything, it's just like, okay. Like this isn't even totally unreasonable. Like, this person's like, I don't know, I did it and I'm okay with it. But like the way that this is described, like, what, as if this fucking 32 female is moving cities all the time and just like loving her life, just doing all this fun shit all the time. Like, there's no way that happens. You don't do fucking anything. You're 32 and fucking single, you dumb bitch. Your life is not interesting, I promise. He's 3. I'm going to go down through your list of challenges. This is exactly the kind of stuff I need to see. I don't have any close friends with children, so I'm really new to all of this. Always prioritizing the child's schedule, sports, games, etc. over things I want to do. This will probably get more difficult as he gets older and be hard for me. In my last long-term relationship, my partner was an introvert, and she didn't want to go out as much as me. He didn't want to go out. What? You're bisexual to, okay, whatever. What? Yeah, I guess. What did I expect? She didn't want to go out as much as me, and sometimes I'd leave her home to game or read, and I'd go out with friends. So I'm not someone who needs my partner to go everywhere with me all the time. To a large degree, I'd want to be part of his son's life too, eventually. But I think if things came up for him that made him a little flaky, I'd still be able to make the best of it and not hold it against him. Made him flaky. Having to be understanding with my partner and his ex's relationship as they co-parent and live close together. There's no problem for me. I'm not jealous. I don't mind friendships with exes whatsoever. Knowing that I'll be living in the same town at least until they graduate high school, this one is no problem either. Yeah, having my wants and needs take a backseat to the child's all the time. This one might be very hard. I've never had a partner and this kind of commitment to someone/something else. Oh, with this kind of, right. I like to think I can be understanding and rational because I get it. I have no problem in theory coming second to someone's child, but in practice, I think it's impossible to know how I'm going to feel. But I want to prioritize him. This is so insane. What does that mean? Like, why are you even putting it in terms like that? And I come to a backseat. Are you like are you not a grown adult? What is wrong with you? They like sort of are, but then they're like, but I don't know. Like, what if I'm not okay with that? What if I am just like insane for a week, huh? Like, what are they imagining there? Like, the situation is where I had to come backseat to the child. And you're gonna be like distraught about this? Like, you can see like it's even the right here. This is the fucking like normal, like, yeah, duh, okay. You know, you're an adult, like, whatever, and then it's like this just retarded, like, but what if I feel bad about that? What are you gonna be doing that is so important anyways? Like, again, what do these people think their lives are like? I just want to be able to go do whatever. You already can't do that. You work a stupid fucking job or something, man. Like, what are you talking about? You already have like 1,000 commitments and you don't do anything cool anyways. They sound like me and my brother arguing on who plays on the Xbox. True. Too late. My tummy don't feel so fun. Wait, what happened? Wait, what are you guys talking about? Can't picture yourself being a good parent. You're not a mature adult. Well, I don't know if that's true. It's like I think a lot of people who imagine that they wouldn't be can be, like, you know, if they're forced into a situation where they have to, like, they can be a lot of the time. I think it's more like if you at any moment are thinking in your mind, oh, what if I get jealous that she's putting the kid before me? I think then you're maybe like fucking retarded. I think maybe you're just, but yeah, I mean, generally true, I guess. Imagine not liking a woman because she doesn't want to go out, wants to stay home. Good thing she's willing to stoop down to this guy's level and possibly agree to accept his baggage. I mean, child, yeah, so true. Man, this guy's fucking lucky. He gets a 32-year-old female that dumped him because she's not sure about his kid. And he might get to take her back. Oh my gosh. That is so fun. Wearing a mask so I don't catch whatever these people are infected with. So true, Bubba. Alright, I'm catching up on the chats. No woman can... Bad guy. That's why there's got to be a man to stop her from messing up the kids. I left my wife and my kids because they weren't based in Red Pill, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, it's like I get like all women are children, whatever. And I mean, like, obviously, is that true to some extent? Like, yeah, I understand what you're saying there, but it's like also that doesn't mean like they're all the same, like the same level. There's a lot of women that I know that I'm sure would be absolutely fine, you know what I mean? And you could absolutely like imagine them not having any sort of issues like this. And then there's like just totally fatherless, you know, retards like this. Anyway. You make PowerPoints for 50K a year, yeah. And you're upset because, I don't know, what if I want to go do something? I mean, I don't do anything, but what if I wanted to? I would say keep in mind that things could be magnified in a step-parent role versus in a relationship with someone without kids. For example, I've never had a partner with this kind of commitment to someone, something else stood out to me because for me, there's not only the commitment to the child, but also to the co-parent. Depending on the situation, I've had to accept that sometimes I'm the third rung on the ladder of priorities, and I still struggle with that sometimes. Being okay with your partner being friends with an ex is one thing, but when they prioritize that connection versus your connection for the sake of the child, it can be really hard. This is just my perspective. That is, again, what are they even saying? Like, what does that mean? Especially, women are so fucked up, man. Especially when he was younger, 5 to 6. This was very challenging because it was hard for me to form a relationship with him at that age. When he was used to mom and dad and still wanted them to be together. I know every situation is different, though. I think the number one thing is knowing what your non-negotiables are and being able to communicate those and be honest about whether it's a compatible situation. Wow, so true. Saying the obvious, yeah, it's like, but the way they're saying that like makes it sound so bad. Like that makes it sound like sometimes I'm the third rung on the ladder of priorities. Like, in what? In things having to do with like the kid? Like, okay, sure. But like the things that's insinuating are just so not fucking true anyways. It's like, what a stupid way to say that. Anyway, I love these. I love these threads. Their package deal at the end of the day. I think your feelings for him are clouding your judgment. Use the word absolute deal breaker. Imagine a scenario where you two get together and you find that having a kid around isn't something you're interested in. You'd be breaking 2 hearts instead of 1. Don't go down the road. Don't go down that road. So true. So true, Pure Rivers. I think the outcome should be that that this guy doesn't give her another chance because she's a stupid 32-year-old worthless whore. And his value is obviously much higher than hers. Like, in every way. Like, I don't know how he's having trouble fucking dating. I imagine... Other than... Like, I mean... Like, I can imagine that, like, what some of the struggles would be. But again, it's like... This statement right here, it's like... It's... Being a single dad, there's no way it's the same as being, like, a single mom. Where, you know, it's like... I don't know. I might have to date, like, a child rapist. Because nobody else will take me. I might have to let, like... Someone that's, like, I don't know, a sex offender in my house. Anyway. Okay. Very funny. Very fun. Let's see. We've got entropy requests. Let's take a look at this. Thank you. Bean Dip, he says, boo, spooky scary. And he sends a link with $5. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Bean Dip, for the support. Huge shout out to you. Okay, this is so annoying. Hold on. I just noticed this. So, entropy, the sub thing, I have to go back every month to see when, or to see like who my subs are, or like who the subs are on there. So doing that, I feel like that's gonna make me forget. I need to try to... It like doesn't show all the subs on October because like you subbed later into the month or something, I guess. I don't know, whatever. All right, thank you, Bean Dip. Let's watch this. Wait, let me make sure. What is this? Five Nights at Freddy's Sister Location song by JT Music. Join us for a bite. Do I need to be worried about shit like this? I should be fine playing this, right? Five Nights at Freddy's music video. Oh boy. The Beanster. The Bean Dip.
Can't wait to meet you. So join the animatronic family. We open real soon. Try your best to hold on to Saturday.
Wow.
Come get to know
Very good. Very.
you won't wanna leave
Oh dear.
down here with
Oh my.
me. And we would love you to join us for a ride. You've been through 20 long, frightful nights. You've seen their faces, found all their lies. You know how
Bean Dip, this is too scary. Very true. Agreed.
And Freddy told us you're an organ donor. All eyes are on you. We can walk you through all that fantasy, learn what you've gone through. We can teach you to love the tragedy. You thought the nightmares and the death of Freddy. We're all still right.
This is really a fucking bizarre thing. Huh? FNAF?
We're feeling festive.
Like, what the fuck is... Why do kids like this so much? Why do kids like Five Nights at Freddy's so much? The game's not good. Like, it's fucking stupid, obviously, right? I remember people playing in, like, junior high. At, in, like, the CTE computer classes and stuff. And, like, this is just fucking dumb. And then they make, what, fucking 15 of the games? And then on top of it, it's just, like, so like... Like, what the fuck? There's a weird furry element to it, obviously. But then also it's like animatronic demons. Like, because their favorite YouTubers played it. Yeah, I guess it makes sense because it's kind of good content. Like, I could see how you could easily make videos with it, you know? That was like the meta, I guess. It's horror games. You can make a bunch of YouTube videos. Also, why are they so good at animating? For Five Nights at Freddy's, like, look at this. Someone did make this. Someone animated this. That's the furry one. 100%. We were playing Slenderman in the computer lab at my school. Yeah, almost nobody played this game. I just remember a couple people played this. Really, what we would do when we got the chance is we would play, what was it called? Sword fighting, was it on Congregate? What was the game that we would play? Where would you get it? You'd download it. You'd have to download it, and then it was like one person's on WASD and one person's on the fucking arrow keys, and then there's like, and then, you know, a couple other keys or whatever, and you're sword fighting. And it was like, and it was really high level. We would duel like crazy. It got really serious. There was a lot of fucking skill with it. You'd like throw your sword. The name's like something that's not sword fighting game. It's like trying to think. Narwhal fighting game. It would be on the same site that like this was on. Stalkers. Games like Star Wall. Here, look at that. Games like Star Wall. It was like Eggnog. Nidhogg? Nidhogg doesn't seem like the right fucking Eggnog Plus. Yes, it was this Eggnog game. This is what we would fucking play. This is what we would play like crazy. Game was so sick. Get a load of this.
Hello and welcome to Death. Oh,
There was really high level. And I think you'd be dueling to get to the other person's, like, the end of the whatever.
Right. You're just space raping though. So, what? It's kind of pointless, like. Yeah, we'll see you later. Oh, there we go. Right through the heart. Okay, so no one has won so far. Oh.
You see? Okay, listen. So in the computer lab, that was a lot higher, you know, higher pace. You're talking, etc., etc. But yeah, very cool game. I also played like old school RuneScape. It was fun. All right. Nidhogg for kids. What's Nidhogg? I've never heard of Nidhogg. I think this was before Nidhogg was even a thing. I'm pretty sure Eggnog was like 2014. What the? Probably made by the same people. He was the early version. Yo, this had like bows. This looks crazy. See, this is what the kids play today, probably, in the computer lab. And then they fucking mask up, of course. Okay. All right. And then we'd play Star Wars as well. That was a thing. All right, we got a Traxton request as well. Thank you, Traxton, for the 4. Thank you, Bean Dip, for the 5 Nights at Freddy's music video and $5. I appreciate it. Huge shout out. And let's switch this over. This is actually a Traxton request. Okay, wait. How does... Does this mean that that they'll just put ads on my, like, this is like the rest of the music? What would it say if I was just gonna get fucked by it? Do we know? Gosh, I hate YouTube so fucking much. Whatever. Well, we'll do it. We'll send it. Don't do it, Jimbo? Oh no. Chances are you won't want to keep the stream up after watching this. What do you mean? Then I'm gonna want to go jerk off? Then I'm gonna want to come? Is that what you mean? Or because of, like, copyright? Wow, look at them. You won't want to save the stream because of copyright. No, that's not how it works, so. Basically, sorry to pause this. Basically, the only thing that will most likely happen is that once the VOD's over, it won't be able to put it public again. Like, it won't be able to put the VOD public. And then I'll have to go in and I'll have to make YouTube automatically trim the section, this part. So if it doesn't just put ads on the video, like most music does, like 99% of music just puts an ad over the video. Or like, if, like, I never put ads on my videos. I never like do that myself. But if there are ads on it, right, and you don't have ad block or whatever, that's because I played copyrighted material in there, and they force it to have they force it to have ads, and then they get the money for it, right? So that's sort of the idea there. And so if it's re-uploaded, that's what most likely will happen. Is just it will be like that, and they already have to split that with like fucking 10 other, record labels or whatever. They already have to split the revenue, and there's no ad revenue anyway, so it's just goofy. But if not, I think the other thing that will happen is the VOD will just have to get trimmed. Yeah, it's true, Chaz. I'm hard. You play this in the computer lab, Jimbo? Let me see. Run 2? Yeah, no, I did. Yeah, Run 2 is sick as fuck. Love that game. Run was awesome. Yeah, I loved Run. What would we do with that track scene and his sexy K-pop videos? Huh? Wow. Okay. Hold on, let's study this. When I'm with you, something magical happens. I keep smiling for no reason, though there is nothing going on. A spell is cast upon me. I could stay up all night without feeling sleepy. All other thoughts go away and my heart beats louder. Suddenly love feels so easy, so I fall deeper and deeper for you. That's what you do to me. I'm alcohol free, but I get drunk. Drunk. Though I did not drink at all. It happens whenever I'm with you, whenever, because of the way you look at me. You are my champagne, my wine I drink with my eyes, my tequila, margarita, mojito with lime, sweet mimosa, pina colada. I'm drunk in you. You are so special, although not hard at all. Yeah. You make the stars come out in broad daylight with one sip. A spell is cast upon me. I could stay up all night without feeling sleepy. All other thoughts go away, and my heart beats louder. Suddenly love feels so easy. So I fall deeper for you. That's what you do to me. Yo, alcohol percentage is completely 0, but I get lost whenever I drink. It doesn't wear off even after sleep, but I actually quite like this feeling. Easy to the mouth and tummy, like a drink made of honey. What's the name of this drink anyway? Make the whole world bright and sunny. You're my champagne. Oh wait, hold on. I am alcohol free, but I get drunk, though I did not drink at all. It happens whenever I'm with you because of the way you look at me. You are my champagne, my wine I drink with my eyes, my tequila margarita, mojito with lime, sweet mimosa, pina colada. I'm drunk in you. William Shakespeare. That's beautiful. I was expecting it to be, a lot dumber than that. Wow. K-pop's sort of a beautiful thing, huh? Nice coverage, Emma. Thank you. High level stuff right here. There's something to it. I mean, come on, did you expect it? At least they sort of make sense. Like, you get what they're saying. I wasn't expecting that. I figured when they just throw fucking, English words in there, usually, it seems like it's just totally would make no fucking sense. English lyrics. Is all K-pop like this? Romanized Korean? Stacy girls, it's going down. Time is running, boy. Nugugan Don. You know I'm so dope. Don't you know? Mo Gindairo Jueo. Oh, this is Romanized. Stacy girls, it's going down. Time is running, boy. It's money to come. You know I'm so dope. I won't wait for you any longer. I've always been impatient. Honesty is good, but you gotta know, yeah. I don't like always being sweet, so check it. I can tell if you have good manners. If you're nice, but if it's only momentary, I would never even start this. Sometimes, even when I think about it, I think it's really cool. ASAP, my other half on my complete copy. No, my complete copy. Someone who's the same as me to understand my heart. ASAP, someone who resembles me. My decalcomany. Please appear before me. ASAP, woo 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 woo. ASAP, who woo woo woo. Please appear before me. No, I'm not picky, but they just say I am sometimes. It's okay, but I care. They say I have high standards, but I don't get it. You'll understand me once you appear, so baby, hurry up. I'm just waiting on. Okay. See, like this one, this doesn't make sense. I mean, it sort of does, but it's not like poetry, like fucking alcohol-free by Twice is, of course. There's levels to this. Okay. Reminds me of Far East Movement G6 line when they say, when sober girls around me, they be acting like they drunk. That's so true. It probably was in reference to that. Yeah. Penny? Yep. Kalmuni. Yo, Burger Billy! Hey, buddy. Okay. What else were we doing? Oh, we were reading this like r/child-free thread. Okay. I mean, I think we mostly get it. Let's find one with like an OP reply. Okay, here we go. Missing out on what could be your forever love will be your biggest regret in life. Random, but take a look at Betty White. She put the brakes on and held off marrying the love of her life for years, and to this day, it is her biggest regret. Don't waste your life being with someone that's meh. When you know you have that someone, that's the one. Life is short. Being a step-parent doesn't have to be hard. Respect the mom and leave the parenting to the parents. Open your heart up to all the love that is clearly in front of your face. I doubt you'll regret it. Good luck. Says, flicking chickens with the first rational reply. Well, actually, no. Most of the replies have been kind of like, but that was by far the most granted, I think. Child-free throwaway replies. Thank you so much. Honestly, I feel like this thread has just muddled everything up for me even more. There are a lot of split votes and a lot of good points in both directions. There's no mom in the picture. In some ways, that makes it easier, and in some ways, that makes it harder. Wow. I read in another comment, you like older kids. Not having a co-parent makes things infinitely easier. No one says you have to move in right away, or at all for that matter. You can ease your way into the parenting side of things. Maybe you can be the maternal figure this boy has always wanted. Maybe he will be the son you didn't know you needed. That is not how this bitch will ever look at that, man. Come on. Fucking be real, can you? Did you fucking read the first post? It's not about what is good for anyone else at all. All right. Let me refresh chat. Whoops. Wait, was there a link? Did you see? Oh. I refreshed chat. And I guess someone had posted something in, like a link in there. I don't know what that was. What happened with XQC? I don't know, man. It was fucking gay. Streamers made him do a bunch of gay shit when he was drunk because he's fucking French. I mean, he has an excuse. He's French. They do that. They kiss dudes because they, whatever. The rest of them just did it because they there's like fucking ugly women around. I don't know. Did XQC go through the humiliation ritual? I think so. But he's French. But he's French, okay? So, you know, Soda Poppin', he's just fucking gay, okay? Soda Poppin', just fucking homo. Whatever those fucking non-white dudes were, I think they were just fucking homos. So, whatever. But listen, the French, I mean, that's just sort of their... they do that, okay? No, that's not... It doesn't have to be a gay thing. It's just like, they're just French. He's French. Okay, anyway. This is such good content, but like I don't know. I don't want to like overuse it. r/rape. r/abuse. Where's r/child free? Let's just go to that actual Reddit. This was a good post though. This was very good. Thank you. Who posted this? Thank you, Zero Sum. Very good fucking. Very good one. Batman Groiper. You've got any in the backlog? We could do that. Let's see. This is the kind of content I should do in the day. You know what I mean? I don't know. I think there is something to trying to do it the way that I was trying to do it months ago, you know, where play games early morning, night, whenever, you know, but in the day, people aren't always staring at their, you know, I don't know, it's better to have sort of shit like this, or at least to mix it up. r/how to cook children. Very true. Let's see. r/child free. It's so fucking funny, dude. Because it's like the crossover of... Isn't there a thing that shows that? Subreddit crossover. Overlap. Shall we take a look? I don't remember what it was, but... Child free. Okay. So... A subreddit, the scores listed are probability multipliers. So a score of 2 means that a user of the inputted subreddit are twice as likely to post and comment on that score equal to subreddit. A score of 1 means that the users of the inputted subreddit are no more likely to frequent that score equal 1 subreddit than the average Reddit user. A score of 0 means that users of the inputted subreddit never post comment on that score equals 0 subreddit. Okay. So they are 40 times as likely to post on antinatalism, which is basically, I mean, I don't know, they think it's like cruel to bring life into the world or something, that it's, you know, that's like this is sort of, that makes sense because that's just cope for r/child free, obviously, as well. Sort of goes hand in hand. Oh. They are 15 times as likely to post on wedding shaming. What is this? What is this? A place to shame wedding themes, brides, grooms, wedding parties, in-laws, outlaws, guests, uncle, Bob, vendors, you name it, we shame it. This just seems like people complaining about their own weddings. Okay. They are 13 times as likely to post on just no mill. What is this? Support for those with nasty, cruel, toxic, abusive mother-in-laws and moms. Ah. That must be, that makes a lot of sense, actually. No, this makes a lot of sense. that would explain why you might like disdain children or hate children and have a lot of like no love for kids and stuff. Would be if you had like a really and I think most things are like this, obviously, but that would make a lot of sense for why you would really dislike kids and really not like to hear their whining or whatever, because either it's like bringing trauma that you've suffered sort of back into your mind, or you dislike them because they have good, childhoods, or they're not being treated terribly the way that they were, or whatever, Either way, I could see that both those being fucking triggers for these people. Kind of child abuse is how you make any sort of monster in general, really. Absent father figures, absent whatever, if they're fucking raped by any of their parents or well at all, but by any of their family members, they're gonna be fucking. I mean, there's no fixing that. I don't know. The more extreme, obviously, the more fucked up it's gonna be. Mother-in-law is asking all of her kids to send her $75 for her birthday, which is in November. Oh wait, no, this is mother-in-laws. I'm stupid. I'm fucking stupid. I'm mixing up stepmoms with mother-in-laws. This is just more people complaining about their fucking dysfunctional relationships and bad marriage choices that their parents don't approve of. Okay, no, that makes sense. Too though. But I'm stupid. Whatever I just said is fucking retarded because I'm just dumb. I mean, I'm right still, but not in reference to that subreddit. That doesn't really make sense. That's someone that's your wife's husband's parents. Female dating strategy. What is this? The only dating subreddit exclusively for women. We focus on effective dating. No. For women who want to take control of their dating lives. For personal questions, ask it on r/askfds for dating. Ask female dating strategy. Follow FDS on social media. Okay. Oh, wait. This sounds... Yo. No way. Let's go. Let's fucking go. My female 35. Ex-boyfriend, male 33. Brought his new 22 female Tinder girlfriend to mutual friend's birthday party to humiliate me. I'm crushed. I dated my ex for 2 years. Poured my entire heart and soul in the relationship to be absolutely crushed at the end when he told me he no longer wanted to live the life we've always planned. All I wanted was to start. Okay, that's all right. Well, you're fucking female and 35, so actually no, fuck you. I don't feel bad for you. All I wanted was to start a beautiful family and have children and love him for the rest of my life. But I spent the first 32 years of my life being a fucking slut, total whore, and now I'm gross and ugly. And who would want to date a bitch like me anyway, huh? It was magical in the beginning. We had so much. In the last fucking 3 years, I decided that I just really wanted to have a family, and that's all that I wanted. We had so much in common. The connection was nothing like I've ever had before. I felt like a middle school girl getting butterflies from holding hands for the first time, being nervous for the first time. We did long distance for over a year due to him relocating to a new city for work. I was willing to sit through public commute for 4 hours back and forth every weekend to spend my time with him. I made it clear in the beginning of what I wanted in the relationship. He told me he wanted a family and children as well, and looked forward to starting a life with me. However, he told me a month ago that he wanted to focus on himself and enjoy his youth more. It's so fucking gag. that the pandemic made him realize how precious life is and causing him to have a huge existential crisis. As a woman in her mid-30s, pregnancy would become incredibly more risky after 35. I cannot adapt to his new lifestyle, drinking and partying for like a college frat boy. Going out. Okay, it's covered up. Going out with his friends every night. Okay, there's a second page of this. 2 pages. Oh my gosh, this is so funny. He changed and became someone I could no longer recognize. I feel like I just lost the love of my life and everything is slipping away from me. Last week, putting this in females' minds though, that's not good. I mean, the people that are going to be on this anyways already fucked up this whole subreddit. But putting this sort of thing in a bitch's mind, they won't even read this correctly, which is, okay, well, you're fucking 33 and you're settling down to have a family. Yeah, how about fucking do that in your 20s, you dumb bitch? But they would never see it that way. They'd go, oh, men are just gonna do this even if we'd want that. Like, that is 100% the fucking takeaway that, like, most bitches hearing this would take. But, I mean, who cares? I feel like I read that. Last week was one of our mutual friends' birthday. This is so funny. And he brought along his date for the night. She's only 22, fresh out of college, and it was killing me inside because she looked stunning. He looked so full of life around her. I could not stop staring at them the whole night. He told me he was never an affectionate person, never wanted to kiss me in public, refused to hold my hands in front of his friends, and yet there he was, showing her off like a new shiny car. He could barely keep his hands off her the whole night. His friends also kept teasing him about how lucky he was for meeting her, and every single one of them tried talking over each other just to get her attention. When we were dating, they would not even bother to look in my... Women are so sick. And she deserves this hell. I mean, this is the only fucking retribution, really, of the sick world we live in, is that the sin and disgusting things are so self-destructive to your own life and well-being that God doesn't even have to do anything, really. I mean, the things that he says not to do, he says not to do mostly just because it's like so bad for you, you know, and there's such an obvious retarded thing, an unsustainable like way of life. Anyways, but this is the only retribution. Ugh. When we were dating, they would not even bother to look in my direction. I tried to become their friends as well, and they would not even give me the time of day because I was an ugly old bitch. He proudly told people they had met on Tinder and have been going out for a month, which is shockingly when he called it quits with me. How could he do this to me? I'm absolutely devastated. I don't know how to move on. I'm stalking her on social media and comparing myself to her. I never wish to be in my 20s more than I do in this moment. Oh my gosh. I mean, I don't feel bad in the sense of like, I really feel bad, but it is sad when, people have just been this fucking led astray that they're at this point, right? Where they're just like this fucking dumb. It's like, it is retribution. But I still do feel like, you know, a little bit. It is tragic. It is sort of like, oh my gosh, like, yeah, no shit, bitch. But, I don't know. I guess you got tricked into not doing this. You're just dumb. We live in fucking dark age, so I don't know. That's rough. I guess not that you shouldn't have to deal with the fucking punishment of your terrible decision, but. Yeah, it's tragic. Yeah, it's a pity. It's pity. Yeah, no, that's right. The Magi, they're rewriting themselves. This almost sounds like an incel wrote it, but I'm basically sure it's real. I mean, it so is real. They would never post this somewhere that like isn't like this. You know what I mean? Because they would always want it to sound like, oh. No, I love how everything's going. Like, it's so good. No, I'm happy. No, for sure. That is so funny. Like the awareness is so fun. It really does. You're right though. It really does, because even in here it says however, he told me a month ago that he wanted to focus on himself and enjoy his youth more. That the pandemic made him realize how precious life is, causing him to have a huge existential crisis. As a woman in her mid-30s, pregnancy would become incredibly more risky after 35. I cannot adapt to his new lifestyle. Drinking, partying like a college frat boy? That is so funny. It's a little LARPy? What do you mean? It's not LARP. It sound, unless you mean it in the way that it sounds like it is so like devastating, like every part of it, and the awareness of this line of causing him to have huge existential crisis. As a woman in her mid-30s, pregnancy would become incredibly more risky. My eggs are drying up. I can't have children. Like, this awareness right there is what makes it like just so like, oh my gosh, like you even know. What are the comments like, actually? He never loved her. He just loved that she'd do anything for him. And he doesn't love this 22-year-old either. See, this is the woman's takeaway. Is like, fuck men. Men are fucking evil. Men are so bad. They're so awful. Like, every guy I know, okay? If a bitch would just be loyal to them, would be 100. I mean, I know a few, okay? I know a few guys that and it's just because they, you know, want to fucking live like a frat boy, I guess. But every fucking person I know otherwise, if they met a girl that they liked, would be absolutely okay marrying her. And I mean, I don't know, I guess we're in like the fucking dissident right wing. And other than that, all my friends are Mormons. So I don't know, maybe I'm not... What I say is fucking goofy. I don't know. I guess my shit doesn't make sense because all those guys will also just wait till marriage to fuck anyways. But like, this is so not fucking real. It's like, this is the kind of guy that you might date when you are 35, I guess. I guess that's the real takeaway. And that's what the bitches should be taking away, is the line where she says, I've never wanted to be in my 20s. I've never wished to be in my 20s more than I do in this moment. That's the takeaway right there. Okay, there it is. When's my value peaking? Huh? When can I get like a man that is good? I felt so sad reading this. She must be feeling really bad. She should have cut ties with mutual friends with him. Why did she even go to the fucking party? Yes, I agree. I wouldn't have anything to do with any mutual friends. A friend to all is a friend to none. And anyone who would have turned a blind eye to this gross display is not a person I'd want as a friend. This gross display? These people are fucking delusional, man. People are unreal. Like, one day in the shoes of a fucking incel. Except, I don't know. Going forward, an incel can, you know, attain value. I don't know. You can't go back. This is so funny. This is very sad, and she needs to stop torturing herself. Seems like she chased him and poured all her love and effort into him, and he was lukewarm at best. I want to emphasize to any young woman reading this, please know that if a guy tries to excuse his lack of love and affection for you with, that's just my personality, he's lying and dump him ASAP. There is no such thing. Yes, if there's any young women reading this, please dump your boyfriends, and you know, you'll find him when you're 35. Please, if there's any sort of I don't know, anything that you're sort of not okay with, that you don't perfectly like about him, you should just dump him, girl. That's the takeaway from this. Just, you know, at any sign of something going on, fuck you. Yo, what's up, Wooza? but his personality makes him cold and expressionless. Oh, wait. There's no such thing as a man who's madly in love with a woman, but his personality makes him cold and expressionless. Okay, that's probably true. This is a big takeaway from my youth and prior marriage. He does not love you, and he's lying because he's too chicken shit. Well, that's fucking dumb. He married you, bitch. He's too chicken shit to dump you, and enjoys using you for what he can get. Huh? Red flag. She traveled to him every weekend when they were long distance. Why didn't he go to her? Because she's 35, you dumb bitch. Because she's fucking old. His new party lifestyle, the age gap between him and his new girlfriend, he just wants a younger woman who's easier to control and less likely to ask him for a serious commitment. His excitement around her and his friend's jealousy is based purely on her looks and age. I think the right take here is sort of, I mean, like, they're not totally off. Like, the guy, it's the dude is an asshole for sure, and also, you know, obviously it's okay just fucking around doing whatever. 100%, no doubt about that. I would imagine so. 100%. But the takeaway should be, that's your option when you're fucking 35 and single, okay? That's the takeaway. That's what you should be taking away from it. Not, wow, what a fucking asshole. Oh, men are terrible. I know 10,000 incels that are more valuable in every aspect than any of you fucking bitches, okay? Powerful souls. Sons of God. Okay. Are there more of these? Long conversations. Are these funny? Be honest, 2 year is the most I'll ever go. At the same time, sooner is a complete no-go. I think you got downvoted for someone. Wait. What are they replying to? Funny how you say 2 years without engagement is too much. That's what I was thinking too, but got downvoted for it. What? Is this Reddit drama? Is this like inner conversation Reddit drama? 2 years without engagement, if he was supposedly on the same page, is too much. Probably solid advice too. Funny how you say 2 years. Yeah, okay, whatever. And then they're like arguing. Okay, 2 years is the most time I'll ever go. At the same time, sooner is a complete no-go. I think you got downvoted for somehow portraying women liking to wait that long as somehow wrong. Because I feel iffy getting engaged to someone I just started becoming more intimate with just 4 months ago. Because I'm in the 6-month boat. And in no way plan to jump straight into sex either. But I don't see the issue if I demand appropriate compensation for my time. What the fuck are you talking about? Whatever. Next. Men will wring every last drop of hope and happiness out of you and then walk away like nothing happened. Never empty your cup to fill someone else's. Shut up. Shut up. Your terrible advice to fucking... This is such a self-destructive, like forum. This is like unabated, unchecked, like sort of MGTOW community as well. Like I love MGTOW. I've never counter-signal it, but you know, like if everyone is really just totally like on that page, it's sort of a very similar, like very destructive outlook, I think. This is so funny. A collective of women is a black hole of chaos collapsing in on itself at all times. Yeah, I mean, it's worse than any MGTOW thing, because the MGTOW thing at least has, okay, make yourself as valuable as possible. You know, Sigma grind set, baby. It's whatever. And that's what it will generally lead to, you know, I think. Is that sort of the outcome. It could lead to darker places for time being, but I think that's always sort of the outcome. But this place could never get to that point. Because women can't be on a Sigma grind set, dude. They're fucking stupid, and don't appreciate that. Like, that's not like a, you know, thing in life, obviously, to try to attain. So, whatever. Women literally just want to watch other women ruin their lives. That's so true, too. Yeah, you have to imagine a lot of the people who like these threads and like these posts and would go to somewhere like this subreddit are hags. And there's a reason that witches are portrayed as hags, and why the word hag is synonymous with old maid or things like this, because what that is saying is a childless old bitch, right? A childless woman, someone who never, when they were a maid, when they were a young maid, never, you know, got married, never whatever. And the witch is, it's like an archetype that's so fucking real. That's so real and so true, because I'm sure that's what is happening here. I'm sure that's what a lot of this is. That's what all these fucking old women say. I don't know. I'm okay with it. And dismiss all the other old women that are like, no, please, please, you need to go fucking get married. It's my biggest regret. My biggest regret in life was leaving that guy that loved me, and now I'm fucking childless, and the career wasn't worth it. There's no fucking shit, dude. What career is worth that? Even from a male perspective, it's like most of the things wouldn't be worth, like, giving up a family. But yeah, I mean, bitches, do you feel pity for this post? Absolutely. But it's so easy to be a woman that the only hard part is that you're so dumb that you can just fuck up how easy it is. That you can just, like, buy into stupid, you know, shit. You'll ignore all of the fucking old wisdom of, yeah, you should go, I don't know, you should just settle down, you should get married, you know, you should do whatever while you're young. And instead, you know, just fucking blow it. So there's not really sympathy, because bitches will leave dudes who totally fucking love them, because they think that they, you know, should just go fucking do whatever they want, right? Like, we have no idea what the 33 years before these 2 years, what ensued within, you know, obviously. And I think we can imagine. I feel for her, and this is agonizing thing to have to go through, but she's only torturing herself more by stalking this girl's profile. That's true. Also, she shouldn't have to, but it would have been best for her mental health to leave the party. You really have to do all you can to limit the amount of hurt and pain. That's why no contact is the only way to deal with an ex. It's also sad to hear how concerned she is with the external validation of his friends, and that she really believes they like this young girl more than they even ever liked her. It's tough to age. It's tough to not be the youngest and prettiest in the room. But the internalized male gaze, is that a thing? You know what I mean? Is only doing further damage. She needs to love herself immediately, get some therapy, and seek healthy outlets and friendships. So true. Get help, bitch. Get some fucking help, you sick bitch. Fact. My neighbor's wife just asked me why no girlfriend. I told her women today are useless. She agreed and told me all the cooking and stuff she does for my neighbor. Nice. They love seeding anger and discontent in other women. My sisters are always venting to me about it. I feel bad for them. Venting to you about what? About hags? They tend to chaos and psychosis way more than men. Yeah, very, very true. And a whole community, 100%. It'd just be like the most neurotic fucking... the entire internet is a black hole of women's ego. The whole society even. Very true. no nuns, no priests, no community leaders guiding the women. This is kind of the petri dish. Yeah, that's true. It's like, yeah, your age is relevant. Girls telling themselves and their girlfriends that if doesn't makes no difference. That it makes no difference to reality. Yeah. Yeah. It's like I one of the posts, I think one of the replies that we just read was saying something like that. Like, no, it's whatever. It's like, no, I think she knows now that it's not just fucking whatever. It's like it's so bad because it really is. It's just like their takeaway is the state that they're in, there's no responsibility on themselves for any of it, you know? I mean, the fact that the guy, sure, is like a dick, 100% probably true, but who cares? Irrelevant, really, because it's just like, they use that and that's the entire takeaway, and they can just fucking ignore every other aspect of this whole thing. So goofy. I feel terrible for her. Wish she could see the truth. The trash took itself out. If he doesn't think it's time to grow up at 33, it's unlikely he ever will. Now she only needs to focus on improving her vetting, so a clown like this can never waste 2 years of her life again. Wow, that is fucking... Improve her vetting. Dude, what? She's gonna get another boyfriend at 33 and it's gonna be a better one? If she's very pishy, she should be very picky at 33. That's the advice? That's the fucking advice? What are these accounts? Let's see. Their profile picture is literally a witch's cauldron. What is this? You got removed? Okay, I don't know, whatever. Have you played Enlisted at all since that time it first came out at Jimmo Zoomer? Enlisted. That was... Oh, yeah, that game is pretty fun. I don't think I've played it in a while. I probably still have it downloaded. It has its own launcher, so I never think about the game. It's on like, did I even pin it to this? I think I have to literally look it up. Yeah, it has its own launcher. No, I haven't played this in a long time. Have they been updating it? JZE is so friggin' cozy. Sucks I missed the start. I was yakking it up IRL. Hey, well, no problem, man. I wish I knew a friend with sisters. I only have one to give, but when I get a wife, I'll have 12 kids, boys and girls. Very fun. Will legitimately activate psychopanic response. Well, at the one using the lingo, the ick and high value. Wait, where was that? She should feel the ick at seeing him with such a young woman. And if her social circle has any hint of Venus on it, they should feel it too. High valueness? on it, they should feel it too. It boggles my mind that they were allowed to stay. If someone pulled that at my birthday party, I'd take them to the side and ask them to leave and apologize to their date that they were put in such a situation. Yeah, okay. Oh my gosh. Blunt, honest truth to the misguided woman is like water on the wicked witch of the west. Yeah, very true. Very fucking true. Sorry, I was catching up on chat. I want to see what these people look like. Long-term relationship. What a witch literally has witch's cauldron and no good advice for your fellow woman. Why did we ever stop the witch trials? So true. Oh yeah, didn't you play that when James was on? Oh yeah, that was when I played it. Yeah, James Matadobra. Classic. Okay. I hope you actually messaged her, because this makes me sad. I can feel her hurt and her self-blame for this. This is all a spot we've been in the past. I hope you have. I hope she finds her self-worth and starts valuing herself more, because she doesn't deserve to be in a relationship where she puts 100% of the work and he puts in 1%. Literally nobody deserves that. This is the only time I believe in 50-50. Haha. 50-50 should not be in terms of money, but in terms of work. Another Redditor has messaged me asking to submit this because she wasn't approved to post. I would message the woman as well if I could. Wow. What did I just read? Her self-worth and starts valuing herself more. We've all been there. We've all been 35, childless, wanting a family, realizing our mistake. But she should realize her self-worth. That's the takeaway. He's gonna end up dying alone one day and wonder what he did wrong. Yeah, yep. So fucking true. He is gonna do that. 9 out of 10 chance dude is a narcissist. No reason to believe otherwise, and plenty of clues he is. OP needs narc rehab. Bless her. I hope she learns it doesn't matter who his next target was. It was never going to be her. They are so delusional. This is... I just lost the love of my life. Can we please stop with this love of my life rhetoric and dating? Love is something that takes years to grow, and it comes with its share of life testing. The two people's bond over and over again, yet the bond remains firm. That's love. Old couple still madly in love with each other despite all life hardship circumstances. That's love. It has nothing to do with the fact that they were each other's first sexual partner, and that is how bonding works. You seeing someone and do fun stuff together isn't love. It is attraction, infatuation, and lust. There isn't even a bond yet. Yet somewhat women throw headlong into those juvenile relationships with everything they have and projecting all their hopes and dreams without even truly looking at the man they claim the love of my life and attaching themselves too tightly to that guy because I love him. Ladies, you're just shooting yourself in the foot if you believe this. He is the love of my life thing. In dating, you essentially gaslighting yourselves to only see how great he is instead of the reality. Dating is a process, one that we have to take very seriously because we want the best future partner for our future family. Please stop it with the love of my life. BS. You aren't even there yet. Great advice. That was the problem, that she said that. That was the... Can we please stop with saying this thing? In response to... I'm 35. I'm never gonna love again. I'm totally used up. I'm ugly. I'm not even like a hot 35-year-old. I'm not even like a MILF. Just gross. Can't wait for the Jimbo Zoomer bricked up brunch tomorrow in Springfield. I know. It's been so exciting, huh? Here's what my grandparents got married after a few months in World War II and stayed together. 70 years. LMAO what? Yeah, very, I mean, I think probably the biggest takeaway or the biggest problem in like all of society is literally just that. Like literally premarital sex and habitation are like the two most fucking bad things for society. I mean, obviously no one is living with their girlfriend not fucking her, first off. That's not a thing. So really it's just the premarital sex. But like that is so bad. That is the most destructive thing to everything else, because I mean, we don't need to pull out the fucking it doesn't need to be the black pill, because it's not totally black pill anyways, but the statistics of the marriage shit is like if a woman has more than 2 sexual partners, it's like I still have traction request on screen, sorry. It's like I'm trying to think of what the percentage is. I don't really want to pull it up, but it's like 4 times as likely to fail. The marriage is likely to fail at some point. And it goes up slightly the more partners after that. And obviously when you hit like 5 or something, it's like fucking, you know, retarded. 5+ sexual partners. And it's just like insane, because what it is fucking pair bonding. It's how a species like humans fucking does it, how it's supposed to, where and it is for both. It is for both. Men also very clearly are not supposed to do that either, or else it also makes the marriage less likely. So don't get it twisted. But it definitely is worse in women, obviously. It breaks them a lot worse. And like that is so destructive. That's what leads to every other problem in the whole world, because that leads to like infidelity, divorce, you know, cheating, you know, everything, well, infidelity, every other fucking gross thing, you know, makes these women fucking disgusting. Just a totally gross sexualized society. But it's all right there, because it's like, okay, not only is it like, you know, if people weren't having a bunch of premarital sex, you wouldn't have any of these other like sexually gross things in society, right? But also you wouldn't have like divorced parents, so you wouldn't have moms that let their boyfriends you know, come live with their children that then fucking rape them and make them gay, or make them, you know, fucked up whores if they're girls or whatever, you know, totally just ruin children, like from the fucking ground level, corrupt children. You wouldn't have that. You wouldn't have the divorce. You wouldn't have you wouldn't have way less daddy issues. You wouldn't have like any of this. The whole thing, it's like, it's no fucking surprise that 1950, you know, everything starts fucking going downhill. Because people are, you know, I don't know, what's the big deal? Just free love, baby. Let's go. It's so funny that it's like, that will never, ever be the conclusion of these people. Ever. That's why these things don't work. And they will just face tragedy. I mean, like, maybe not all of them. Maybe it works sometimes. You know, I mean, I know a few. Do I know adults that have done that? Off the top of my head, the only millennials or up that I can think of that have married, and they were definitely, you know, they definitely didn't wait till marriage, that are still together. No, I can't think of any. The only ones I can think of are my brother, and they waited till marriage because they're Mormon. Millennials, they're Mormon friends. No, my other brother has had serious problems because he didn't do that. My other brother is, it's so tragic. He's a very good example of why drinking and having premarital sex and getting divorced and then getting fucking raped in court and then continuing to do all of the bad habits and then it becoming a dependency of you doing that and then starting to do harder drugs and starting to do whatever can just totally fucking make you want to like actually kill yourself. So I have like two brothers. I have one that is a very good example of how you should live your life. He's a little bit of a lib, but that's just because he's a fucking millennial. But he's also, he lives his life, totally well and good, and he has children and they're happy and big happy family. And my other brother is just a little bit older than him. He's been in jail like a bunch and can't actually provide for himself because of how much he's been like raped by child support and whatever and all the other problems and everything just stacking on top of itself. It's like sins, a huge part of why God tells you not to do a lot of things and why you really shouldn't do a lot of things. Anything that can become a cope like that or can do whatever is because it is detrimental to your own fucking life and it's detrimental to yourself. There are reasons beyond this world, I'm sure, of why you shouldn't do things, but there's also a lot of just very blatant reasons why you shouldn't do them right here in this life. Very hard. I was with my ex for a year and a half, and the only fun we had was drinking and sex and music. Took me a while to realize how that worked. It's crazy how normal libs often go to the totally trad family route. Well, yeah, it's like, I don't know. My brother's like really smart, but really, there's a lot of reasons why my brother that is living the good life, is sort of a goofy liberal. And I don't know, it doesn't matter. I don't really even care. I mean, yeah, he just lives a fucking good life, whatever. I just really try not to discuss politics with him or anything with him like that. Just try to hang out. And that's how you should be, obviously. But yeah, it is funny. She thinks she lost, but she really won. This dude is a grade A loser. So true. The 35-year-old woman takes this W. The 35-year-old single woman, fretting that she won't be able to have children. So, she's so back. She's so back, baby. Oh, yeah. He was always like that. You don't see that because you were in love. I can relate. You'll be better without him in your life. And why are you feeling bad? The trash throw itself out. Poor girl. He's just using her because she's younger and don't has experience. Poor girl. He's just using her because he's younger and don't has experience. He's just using her because she's younger and she doesn't have experience. You stupid fucking... What is wrong with you? Oh, hon, I just want to give her the biggest hug and invite her. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Reading that, I do feel pity for, like... Because a lot of these people, I don't know. I mean, not that this person doesn't... I don't really have, like, a lot of sympathy. I don't have sympathy, but I pity it to some degree because obviously they made tons of terrible decisions in their life and they are accountable for that. But it also is just like a result of probably not having a strong father figure in your life, that was, making sure you aren't being a fucking whore and that you're trying to get married or whatever. I remember when my ex started dating someone 10 years younger. He was 39 and she was 29, and we were so different. She was very thin, white, and a partier. I'm a curvy Latina, and I'm more focused on money, lol. I'll admit, it crossed my mind that she was younger and childless, and that probably appealed to my ex. But I also remember how much I did for my ex, and how exhausting he was. I was really nice to him, and he abused me terribly. So I just feel sorry for her, and anyone he sucks in. Number 2, they'll try to make you jealous, but honestly, it's a blessing. I love the one thing in where was that one post that I just fucking read? Where they're like, he's just using her because she's younger. Like, what, as if it's harder to get a fucking, or as if it's, yeah, as if it's harder to get a 35-year-old woman than it is to get a 22-year-old? Like, I think anyone could pull a fucking 35-year-old woman. They'll try to make you jealous, but honestly, it's just a blessing. That's what they're trying to do, I'm sure. When they dump you, they're only dating those younger girls to make you jealous. That's how men think. That's how you gotta, yeah, I'll show that bitch I just dumped. Like, curvy Latina, yeah, let's DM her. Yo, what's up, baby girl? Yo, you trying to get some of this? What's up? What's up, girl? Made me sad to read. Yeah, I mean, it made me sad to read. I don't know. Love is non-existent these days. Men are truly incapable of love towards women. This is the fucking dumbest. That is so. When I see this, I've seen so many fucking stupid, retard bitches say shit like this all the time. I saw fucking the tranny radfem Hitler fucking tweet this, something like this, something like women love novels because they're putting like concepts, they're putting deep emotional like thoughts and whatever on men. Like it's women writing their own deep emotional thoughts on men. I guarantee you, any successful female love novel is written by a man using a pen name. Okay, 1000% guarantee you that. Women can't fucking experience it themselves. And I know, like, a fucking, again, like, I'm struggling to think of, I don't know, I guess I can think of a few guys, but almost any other dude I know is like, if they had a bitch who loved them and they, you know, and they loved her back and whatever, none of them would ever fucking, you know, just like throw that away for no reason. Like, very few guys I know. You know, it's so, that's so fucking not real, you dumb fucking slut. Women are not capable of introspection. It's so true. I guarantee you, no, I mean, very few successful, like, love novels are actually written by women. There's no way. And that is the dumbest take ever. Love is non-existent these days, and it's men's fault. Yeah, totally. Yep. These are the same men to leave their wife of 20 years for some hot young blonde. That doesn't happen. When does that happen? I don't know anyone that happens to. I don't know. Am I just basing this off of I'm in Utah, all the people around me are Mormons that don't have sex outside of marriage anyways? Like, I'm thinking my uncles, a lot of my uncles aren't Mormon. Like, a lot of my uncles aren't. They didn't do this. They wouldn't do that. I don't think. One of my uncles was married for a long time, and then they got a divorce because he was having medical issues where, like, he's had like 5 near-death things in the last 5 years probably, and most of them are a result of like liver problems because he was drinking alcohol, right? And his wife that he's been married to for as long as I've been alive, wouldn't stop drinking alcohol, which was tempting him. So they just got a divorce, and it was just like, you know, she would not give up fucking alcohol, okay? And now she's and I love her. I love her too. I mean, this is my aunt basically. Not by blood, but you know. And she's so sweet and whatever, but she wouldn't fucking give that up. And then it's like, okay, he immediately, my uncle's a successful, you know, very successful guy, even being fucking sick like this, extremely successful, immediately just found another bitch, way younger, way prettier. I would never say that otherwise, you know, but obviously true. And everything, immediately fucking found one, okay? And the aunt, I don't think is ever gonna find somebody. I don't know. Maybe it happens, but large age gaps generally fail. Yeah, it's probably true. I know it's like, oh yeah. We're gonna marry a fucking 18-year-old when I'm 35 or something. But like I would much rather, if given the options, just marry a girl my age, you know, at like an appropriate time or near my age, you know, anywhere around within like 4 or 5 years, you know, up to my age, and that just work out. I mean, I would prefer that, you know, I think, probably. And it just be like a fucking, what marriage is supposed to be. But, like, I don't know. I mean, I can see the appeal when they're fucking sick, obviously. I dated an 18-year-old when I was 30, not great. Yeah, I mean, I understand what the idea is, what the appeal there is, why you want to fuck them and whatever, but like I feel like there is something to, obviously you should, within reason, you know. Pregnancy after 35 is not risky. I wish that stupid myth would die off so women would stop acting like they have an expiry date of 35 and they can't function. It is. It's extremely dangerous, and every year after 35 is more dangerous unless you've had a kid prior. If you have a kid before 35, you can more easily have a kid up until, and with less birth defects and whatever, because it stops the aging of your eggs. Whatever for a little while. But if you haven't had a kid and you're at 35 plus, it is extremely dangerous and only gets worse. And there's a billion other reasons that you'd have trouble doing it. And not to mention, I don't know, people have fucking fertility issues anyways, unrelated to the age. I mean, you're just fucking adding issues on top of it. You're not supposed to be having kids that late. You're just adding problems to your kids. Unless you've had kids before. Like, if you have had kids before, you can have more past that to some, you know, to a reasonable degree. But that's real. I mean, what? I'm in an area where that did occasionally happen, but it's not even very common at all, and usually the guy had some psychotic traits and was not religious at all. Yeah. That happens in like a movie somewhere. Otherwise, some rich hyper alpha partner at a law and finance firm occasionally does that. The whole run off. No, totally right. Totally real. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure if you just live in a gross city, I'm sure like dudes will just fucking leave or whatever. You know, everyone is partaking in infidelity. I'm sure fucking Jews do it all the time. You know, if you're black, obviously, I'm sure that happens. But I mean, is that just his fault? Probably not. You know, there's probably some mixed responsibility there, I would imagine. my mom had one kid at 37, and I am a fucked up sicko, says Beta. My parents had me late, but my mom had my brother very young. Because, man, that's so messed up too. That's actually what screwed up my brother too, probably, is I have two half brothers from both sides of the parents. So my parents got married because they both had a kid already, you know, whatever. And the brother that turned out okay was young enough when that happened that it didn't mess with him, you know, whatever, very much. And it was totally okay. The other one was in like about to enter junior high or something when that happened. And yeah, so that I'm sure caused a lot of problems as well. That's fucked up. My autism origin stories. My parents met at 37. Ah. A 22-year-old will turn into a 33-year-old one day too. She will still want what OP wanted, a desire for a real connection with commitment, a love that persists. Oh shit, wait. It's playing Two Funky Cops instead of the lo-fi mix. Okay. Background noise. What is this person trying to say? A 22-year-old will turn into a 33-year-old one day too. She will want what OP wanted, a desire for a real connection with commitment, a love that persists through age and disease, adversity and insecurity. And she too, like OP, will never get it from a man like this. You might get the public affection, the social media posturing, the adornment. Hell, no, what does that mean? No one. What? Get the public affection? Oh, she might get the public affection. Social media posturing, the adornment. Hell, she might even get a ring and a kid out of him. But never something real, because that is not real. Never will she get the kind of love that is a forever love. Why do they keep saying, are you Christian? A forever love. And that's why I've never felt this immense loss when a narcissist shows himself and moves on to his newest, greatest, and always younger woman. When a bitch does this, there's a million reasons. When a dude does this, for literally the same fucking reason, the same excuse, too, that any bitch would fucking do this. He is a disgusting narcissist. And I mean, am I disagreeing? I mean, no, I think this is just what you get if you're 35. Again, I think that's the takeaway. This is hilarious. This is the fucking gift that just keeps on giving. Every single one of these replies is like a post on in and of itself. You can just see, you know, the poster pretty clearly. What a worthless POS. The new toy is going to eventually need combat pay. The reason the OP feels so old is likely from the toxic effects of living with a characterless douche. People with character don't monkey branch like that. If there had been genuine incompatibility all along, someone with character would talk about it, and there wouldn't be the sudden violent transformation and surprise. The fact that his personality changed so radically sounds the same as the porn zombie shift, which suggests that his motives, I'm stupid, I can't read, for pursuing the new flame were porn-esque and had nothing whatsoever to do with love, even if the two things are frequently confused in pop culture. This is like the worst thing ever too. They'll use like, it annoys me when any bitch ever talks about men having a porn addiction as like, fuck those men, like as if that's equivalent to being like a whore, you know what I mean? To where it's like, and that's gross, and fuck you, you know, and you're and I would never date a guy with that. I would never, whatever. It drives me insane. Not because I like disagree that you shouldn't, I mean, you shouldn't use porn. It absolutely is damaging, 100%. But he's the victim there, like fucking obviously. Like you have no idea. No woman has any idea ever of what it's like to be a teenage boy and have unlimited disposal of, you know, free porn that's just so easy to access that you accidentally can come into contact with it. right? They would never understand what that's like. Not even fucking close, right? The kind of like addiction that coming into contact with that at like 12, at like 10 could have, right? They have no idea. And that drives me fucking insane when they say shit like that. Or when they talk about it like it's, like, yeah, I would never give them, you know, the time of day. Oh, you're dating a guy with a like whatever. It's like, okay, is that bad? Should they stop with that? Yes, absolutely. I don't disagree with that. But like the way that they say it is like, they say it the same way that it's like as if it's equivalent to having like had a bunch of sexual partners, or like, you know, being a whore, right? And it's just like, it's so not. It's so fucking not. It's not. And then, and this is even worse. I mean, that's right-wing women that are at least also saying that they are in favor of, like, you know, abstaining mostly, not being whores, whatever, blah, 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 you know. This is even worse, because this is like complaining about the gay, you know, disgusting side effect of behaving the way that I'm sure they also behave, right? For porn-esque and had nothing whatsoever to do with love, even if the two things are frequently confused in pop culture. That was the supposed existential crisis, just a way of to make living through his precious dick sound lofty. It's actually quite nihilistic to use a deadly worldwide crisis as an excuse to betray, gaslight, and mistreat people. Yeah, I'm sure no women did that. I remember the first time I saw porn was on my DSI in elementary school. Is that real? I'm trying to think. I think probably... What would be the first... I don't know what the first time I saw, like, any sort of porn was. But I remember there was this weird kid in, like, 6th grade who hacked one of my other friends' accounts. Like, literally did. Like, this kid was, like, insane. And he, like, unironically, I'm pretty sure early, like, Instagram account, like, fucking, did that to, like, fuck with him. And he posted, like, a pussy on it or something. And then changed the password. My friend literally couldn't take it down. I think, like, we all saw, like, pussy for the first time. And it was gross. And it, like, fucked me up, too. It was, like, it was almost, like, a good thing that I saw that, actually. Because it was, like... It was like the most disgusting picture I've ever seen, too. And, so then I was just like, ew, like, what the what? Ew, yeah, I'm supposed to what? You make kids by what? How? Ew. That was sort of my reaction to that. I remember that, though. Very funny. Sick kid, too, by the way. Like, what the fuck? Checking your Reddit whores is the best content. It really is. It really is. This is the kind of this is one of my content gimmicks that I should go back to more often. I just don't like using up all of them when I stream every day, you know? It's like, I don't think I could do this every day, and it's really hard to find anything similar. Oh. Alright, let me catch up on some of these chats, too. What the hell they call an upgrade? Well, that's what they call an upgrade. Yeah, 100%. So true. So fucking true. I'm sure in this same fucking subreddit, there's bitches going, you dump his ass, girl. That man will give you what you really want. Not just because you're a whore. It has nothing to do with it. You want him because it's gonna treat you good. Woman has no character. Statistics say women watch the grossest porn. Probably fucking true. Probably real. I remember... No, I read that. When I was playing a browser game, Stick World. gross stuff I feel for anyone addicted. Yeah, and it's like the fact that the pornography is something that you could get addicted to, and with no actual actions of your own. You know what I mean? Like, you're a kid. You're a fucking kid. It's all very predatory. Absolutely, right? It's just like when bitches complain about it, it's just like, you have no fucking idea what that's like. What it's like to be a fucking teenage boy and have that exposure to that. Like, okay, alright. Step again. In 4th grade on my friend's dad's computer. Yes, I'm joking. Some kid in my grade told me to go to Movie Shark on it and only imagine how bad it is now with fully functioning smartphones. Right. No, absolutely. It's so sick. Like cigarettes, but way fucking worse. Yeah, way fucking worse. And when you become addicted, you have like no... It's like not even your fault. Like, it literally isn't even your fault because you're a fucking kid. Because you're like a horny teenage boy. Like, what else is gonna happen when you show that to you know, some kid going through fucking puberty, right? Like, is he the one saying that pregnancy at 35 is incredibly risky and used as an excuse, or is that coming from her? It's not entirely clear. But anyways, so sis would be glad to know that that's not true. In most Western countries these days, and especially in larger cities, a lot of people aren't even marrying until their mid-30s, and the babies come after that. Yeah, totally. There's no epidemic of dying mothers or infants, although the US is the only rich country where maternal mortality is rising. But this is not related to age. Yeah, well, I think the r/child-free subreddit would like to have a word with you, because I think that's one of their other biggest things is, I don't know, there's so many, what if I'm old, what if it was messed up? It's the most devastating pick-me-isha narrative I've ever read. I don't think this is very pick-me. This is a fucking 35-year-old woman. Well, it is devastating, but let's be real. He didn't mention any physical or emotional abuse or triangulating with other women during the relationship or porn or any other kind of addiction. This is the same fucking retard that's posted like 7 replies to this. So I bet he's into porn. This is the same person that was saying that before. He didn't marry or have kids with him and was only with him for 2 years. As far as most stories go, this is pretty mild. It could have been so much worse. If you go to a gas station and buy smokes every day, porn can literally randomly appear on your computer at any given moment. Yeah, no, literally. I found out about because I was watching Norton Graham and he said porn and I was like, fuck is that? And looked it up on my dad's computer. And half of society is okay, or is telling you it's okay. Yeah, on top of it, the only people telling you it's not okay are like the whole rest of the society is telling you are silly, and then they're like totally making it seem okay. And if you like, I'm pretty sure like if you look up side effects of it, right? You looked up like negative effects of masturbation or of whatever. I'm sure, because you hear it all the time. I'm pretty sure like no medical website would ever tell you. I don't know. A lot of people link it to depression and, you know, anxiety issues and long-term erectile dysfunction problems and, you know, a billion other reasons. And that's just the fucking totally physical, you know, aspects of it, obviously. But, there's a lot of TikToks about it. Yeah, the only place you'll find it is like, yeah, people non-medical websites, like non-whatever, saying like, yeah, hey, come on. Fucked up, dude. She's lucky the trash took itself out. Says Abby Dean, 1985. Let's see, how old is that? 15? 35 as well? 35. 36. 36? Can I do math? Can I do basic addition? 36? 20. Yeah. Yeah. So true, Abby. So true. Witchy Dog Lady is the name. Okay. Like, is it not fucking clear, like, why they are called hags? Why, you know, you call a fucking witch a hag? Why that's just a word for elderly fucking childless women? Past their prime childless women? Interesting, she said he was showing off like a shiny new car. I rather suspect that that's all he sees women as, a shiny new object. Probably true. That's probably it. Davina 33. November in the chair. Is this a Scroat's revenge fantasy? If not, he's a bloodsucker. What does that mean? A Scroat's revenge fantasy? Is that supposed to be like when you call a bitch a hole? Is that supposed to be the alternative of that? That doesn't really work. That doesn't really work when you put it that way, though. Because you're just a hole because the insult is that you're only good for getting fucked. Like that's the point of that, right? Your only value. And then it's like, that's just true. This is the kind of person who is the reason why people don't believe others when they say they actually need to work on themselves. This reminds me of season 2. This guy's a list. This reminds me of season 2, Dirty John, not the murder part, just the dating an extremely young woman right after separating. That mean? True crime anthology series that explores the theme of love gone wrong, set against the backdrop of sunny Southern California. I'm so glad this is the kind of shit women are ingesting. That sort of media. That's good. Not the murder part, just the dating an extremely young woman right after separating. Number 3, give yourself some time and be gentle on yourself. It feels like hell right now, but it will pass. Your best friend will be deleting all forms of social media for now, or permanently. It's actually pretty nice. Stay no contact. Don't ask about them. Don't bring them up. Simply distance yourself and focus on you. So true. This is why we let them chase. What a waste of time. Yep, so true. That's why you're 35. Someone please comment her post to join us. The girl really needs it. Yeah, she needs to be surrounded by fucking witches. How did we get here? Oh, yeah. No dating strategy. Entropy chat not working? It never works. I just have to go check it manually. Let me look. Sorry. Thank you. Huffy the Pooper sends $7 and says, hello, Jimbo. Me and Bean Dip and Koozie and Runism and Harkin are watching you right now. Thank you for the 7, man. I appreciate it. Huge shout out. And thank you, Love, for the $5. And he says, for your Pornhub account, thank you so much. I can pay for my Pornhub Premium for the month. Huge shout out. That was about to hit. Now it's covered. Thank you so much, Love. And thank you, Huffy the Pooper, as well. Okay. This is reading all this and what I'm saying. I know I would imagine, I don't know, when anyone talks like this, it always sounds very like sort of black pilling, sort of, oh, this is so whatever. But it really shouldn't be. Because, again, like, not all women are this bad. And even if most women have, to some degree, some level of whatever, there's degrees to that, right? And we're in a fucking dark age, whatever. You know, you gotta deal with it the best you can. You gotta fucking do the best you can, obviously. I think you'll be able to if you just, you know, refrain from doing things that hurt you as well, and do your best. But this really shouldn't be a L, because I mean, this is the worst women ever, and they're just getting what they fucking deserve, literally, and not even in like an edgy, like fucking, you know, you should be fucking killed. I mean, literally, it's like this is what these fucking gross lifestyles and sin and fucking disgusting modern state of women gets them, like fucking immediately, like like so fast, right? Like, and this shit can happen to you when you're, you know, younger, and these women will do this and whatever. But you know, you can still go forward and things work out, obviously. They are like fucking 35 and are, you know, probably considering ending it all because they will never have the ability to, right? Most women are libtards, but moldable. So true. Convert them slowly. Do not spurg out, says Umfluff. So fucking true, dude. So true. But yeah, I mean, it really shouldn't be like that much of a, like, I mean, even like a lot of women are this bad. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying they aren't, but like there is a fucking sizable amount that aren't. I mean, even elsewhere. It's just like the ones you're always exposed to, and especially if you're in college, I mean, a lot of those are, and the ones that you would get exposed to by just fucking going to the places where you'll, you know, meet girls, I'm sure. A lot of those are the fucking, you know, I mean, obviously. The internet exposes you to the worst fucking women ever. Obviously, I mean, the fucking top of the line worst, most fucking sick women ever. And a lot of the places where you would meet them, going to like college or whatever, will expose you to a lot of the fucking worst women ever. And there are a lot of very bad women. That's not what I'm saying. However, I think most people will admit that they do just kind of want this in the end. I think a lot of them really do. And it's hard for them to see that all the time. But I mean, like, they do just want what is, you know, very obviously the right thing. Unless they have fucking father issues. In which case, I don't know. They're fucked. Then it's over. The loudest women are the worst. Absolutely true. They're pissed at this. Stop! Okay, Ada, am I the asshole for choosing a football game over a wedding? So my wife's friend has a wedding coming up this Sunday. It is only a few hours away. From where we live. Excuse me. The bride is a close friend of my wife's from college. But I've only met her a handful of times. Also, this is so funny. Roast a scrote. That's like not even an insult. Yeah, my fucking cock. Yeah. You mean my dick? You mean my fucking big dick and balls? Yeah, that is what I am, you fucking bitch. Like, that does not hit like a hole does. Like, I'm not upset by that at all. Yep. Alright, so my wife's friend has a wedding coming up this Sunday. It's a few hours away from where we live. The bride is a close friend of my wife's college. I've only met her a handful of times, and to be honest, she kind of sucks. When we RSVP'd a year ago, I wasn't exactly thrilled to be traveling 3 hours and spending hundreds of dollars for someone I don't even really like. The other thing is that when I RSVP'd a year ago, the NFL schedule wasn't out. I know that sounds silly, but for anyone who follows football, this is a special week in sports history because Tom Brady is returning to play the New England Patriots. For the Brits / non-sports people, Tom Brady was the quarterback of the New England Patriots for 20 seasons and won 6 championships. With them, he won a championship last year in his first season with Tampa Bay and is yet to return to New England until this Sunday. Big key, okay, I get you. I won't get further into the drama. GOAT versus rookie quarterback, the Brady Belichick debate. But suffice to say, this game is monumental and is going to be quite literally historical. A once-in-a-lifetime game for any football fan, and especially for a die-hard Patriot fan like myself. I can't miss it. Well, all the best to this guy, honestly. No, you're not the fucking asshole. Fuck your wife's friend. Let's go, baby! Yeah! First fucking Patriots game? Not the asshole for fucking skipping some whore's wedding for that, huh? I won't get further into the drama. GOAT versus rookie quarterback, the Brady Belichick debate. But suffice to say, this game is monumental and it's going to be quite literally historical. I just read that. To be honest, I totally forgot about the wedding day until a few weeks ago, and when I realized the date, I was devastated. But I didn't know how to approach the wife. I knew it wouldn't look bad. The last week, I reached out to her gay best. This isn't real. There's no way. I knew it would look bad, so last week I reached out to her gay best friend Tito and asked if she would have had any plans for this Sunday. Okay. I knew it would look bad, so last week I reached out to her gay best friend Tito and asked if he had any plans for this Sunday. He didn't, and was actually thrilled at the idea of accompanying my wife as a +1 because he loves dancing. So I floated this to her, and she flipped her shit. She told me it was rude and disrespectful, and also downplayed the importance of the game. Of the game, just like I knew she would. I told her Tito was happy to attend, and she just gawked at me and then started crying. I know I look like the asshole here, but am I? I'm not friends with the bride. My wife is, and watching Brady growing up has affected my life more than the bride ever has or ever will. I also get that bailing on a wedding costs the bride and groom money, so to prevent that, I went out of my way to find a replacement. I told my wife she could tell the bride I was sick and nobody's gonna question that these days, but she's still livid. So am I the asshole, or am I falling victim to the belief system that simply views football as a stupid game and nothing more? Like I said, this game is literally once in a lifetime, something I tell my kids about. Edit. I'm not going to the game, I'm watching on TV. And this is not real. This is bait, dude. This is such bait. This is bait. And for those suggesting I tape it, I could, but that's not practical in the social media age. Also, I obviously care about my wife, just not the bride. This is bait, right? Like, this is good bait for this fucking subreddit, but this is bait. Who posts this? Capri Salad, 1985. So many of these Reddit posts are bait. Have you seen this one, Mel? Have you seen my bait post? I feel that's the thing about Reddit, though. I don't think most people are doing what I've done. Like, I mean, I think maybe to some degree, but I don't know. Is it? I don't know. I know a couple football retards that think like this. Just based low IQ football retards. Yeah, I mean, I guess I do too, but it's like it's like the gay best friend, like Tito. Like, how is this not fucking on 4chan or something, right? He asked her gay best friend Tito because he likes dancing. I hope it's real. That is so funny. That is so fucking base. Fucking 35-year-old bitch crying over whatever. You know, crying over, I was a stupid bitch. I never got married. Meanwhile, the married life arguing over whether or not Tito will take your place and going to your wife's best friend's wedding. I kick out loud every time I see that meme. You like it? I love that you can still see my Avi. It's like, and every part of it. It's the hashtag, the fact that it's a hashtag Q drop. Hashtag Lindgate. If I ever got a hold of this fucking slut, it would be an... And then it's attributed to Hitler. And then the fucking replies are like, why is it attributed to Hitler? What the... And my name, the posted name is Jimbo88. Like... But mine was like simple bait. Mine's like very easy, simple bait, right? This is like, unless Capri Salad 1985 is doing it, then this is like more difficult bait because he posted it somewhere else, got them to screenshot it and post it here, right? My state had 1488 cases today. Memes are real. No way. Yeah, it's fucking bait. It has to be, right? But how? But how though? Because it's posted by Capri. Let's find the original post. Let's find the original post. Am I the asshole for choosing football game over a wedding? Oh my gosh, it's a day old. It's real. 6K updates. No, you're not the asshole. No, King. Keep up the good work. Based as fuck. Noah's Redemption. This account is suspended? What? For what? Why did he get banned? No. You can't. What? The edit, I'm not going to the game, I'm watching on TV, and for those suggesting I tape it, I could, but that's not practical. Other football fans are even telling him, come on, man. Come on. Come on, man. You're the asshole. Is Tom Brady going to give a shit about you missing the game? No, because he doesn't even know who you are. You made a commitment to your wife, and now you're upset that you jumped the gun and the wedding happens to be on the same, on such a monumental day? Fuck you. You wouldn't fucking... Yeah, woman, shut up, bitch. How about you fucking shut up? Huh? You wouldn't get it. It's fucking Tom Brady. It's a fucking Tom Brady, Belichick debate, baby. GOAT versus rookie QB. The Brady Belichick debate, dude. You wouldn't fucking get it. He just wanted to watch the game. I know. What the fuck? Because he signed in to his other account to post the bait. Fuck. Bait or not, this guy still has 87,000 Reddit points. Holy shit. Okay, well that was hilarious. What does the fucking female people think of this? The female people, the female dating strategy. Think of this. My ex did something like this. I was the maid of honor at my best friend's wedding. A year ahead, he said he'd go. He picked his meal, etc. A month before. Yep, I'll go. A week before, a day before, the day of. While I'm getting my hair done at her house, he texted me that he's going to his friend's house to watch the game. I was absolutely furious, but I refused to show it. The day was about her, not me, so I lied. I told her he wasn't feeling well and that was that. I was so disappointed. I never dress up to the extent I did that day. Had my hair and makeup professionally done, etc. I was so disappointed he wasn't there to see me like that or to hear my speech. I killed it. Or dance with me. Oh, fuck. That is so fucking funny. Or dance with me. Edit. Though, to be honest, knowing him, he probably would not have even danced. He probably would have sat at the table all night and looked at his phone. Well, maybe he's fucking shy, you bitch, huh? Maybe he doesn't know how to fucking dance. You ever think of that? Huh? Please tell me the breakup was soon after this. As cheesy as it is, I feel like for a girl, one of the best perks of having a partner is not being single at a wedding. Being partnerless at a wedding can be really awkward. Having to endure the one day it will be your turn. Pity comments. So to actually have a date and have them bail is like a mortal relationship sin in my... I would imagine... I can imagine... That's what makes it so funny, is that... Yeah, I mean, like... Obviously, especially maid of fucking honor. Oh, like, hey, see you later, babe. Going to the game. What about the wedding? Oh, was that today? Sorry. See you later. Catch you on the flip, babe. Peace out. Women will never get the Brady Belichick debate. I know. Tell me about it. They would never fucking understand. Oh, okay. A good bait would be another "Am I the asshole?" post, but pretending to be the wife making her husband miss the game. I'm gonna make a Tom Brady account. Reminds me of the dressing up for wife's funeral meme. Very true. Okay. I'm getting kind of sleepy. LVM. I build. I'm a protector. FDS. I need a woman who cooks. These times, you can't even put a basic IKEA book stand. Put up a basic IKEA book stand. Yeah, I could. You bitch. Fuck you. Weekly reminder. Old is trash. Why do men swipe on women who say no hookups? Long-term relationship, yet match and pressure these relationships seeking women for sex anyway. Especially when a man has the entire internet of porn, OnlyFans, and women who clearly have here for a good time, not a long term, on their profile at the tips of his fingers. It isn't the sex that he wants. It is the control. Probably because men just swipe fucking right on every bitch that comes up. You fucking dumb bitch. Shut up. Shut up. Fucking whore. Am I the asshole for spending money? I don't care. Don't care. Next, Gosh, these women are so fucking sick, dude. They don't deserve this. What the fuck is this? 2 years planning and making the ring from scratch. Found the golden sapphire near the town she was born. Handmade the ring with my dad. She said yes. Okay. Okay. I thought the bitch that this was about or something was posting this. Okay, no, she better be fucking special. That is the fucking gayest shit I've ever heard in my fucking life. That is the dumbest shit ever. The OP thought the whole event was funny. I call it the worst troubling journey of a pick-me. Worst first date ever. Met this man only once before at a single mingle. He seemed lovely. Actually missing my own wedding right now. Gotta watch the Jimbo Summer Experience. Oh shit, sorry, babe. Jimbo just went live. Catch you on the flip. So true. Okay. Met this man only once before at a single mingle. He seemed lovely. So we decided on a Friday night to go out for dinner and drinks in the city. On the day of, he texted me and said he was having a couple of drinks after work with his colleagues and I can meet him up there. No probs. So I Ubered in. When I got there, he wasn't there. Message from him to me at a different venue. I walked the 1 kilometer to destination. Fuck. Use real measurement. He wasn't there. Another message. Another destination. Food hall. Another long walk. I decided to just go with the flow and see what would happen. At this stage, I decided not to ever go. Is it 1 kilometer long? What is that? Not to ever go out with him on a second or any other meetup. Wait. Wasn't there either. Another message, another destination. Food hall, another long walk. I decided to just go with the flow and see what would happen. At this stage, I decided not to ever go out with him on a second or any other meetup. He was there. He had eaten by the time I needed a large cocktail or two. The three of us, yes, loan of his work mates came too. One of his workmates came too. Walked around the area looking for some place that didn't have a long queue. He suggested we go to a club where he was a member. Another long walk. Another, thanks for reading this long post. It gets better. Anyway, thanks for reading. The club I realized was a strip club. First time for me. I slammed down those cocktails. The girls seemed quite lovely. They all knew him super well. One of the girls said that downstairs they were all dancing and did I want to join them. Yep, felt like a boogie and another cocktail and an empty stomach. I went downstairs and realized that I was to have my first lap dance. My date had organized it and paid for it. The lady was young and pretty, and her nudity didn't bother me. Did absolutely nothing for me. I have 2 daughters around the same age. He was... Oh my... We just chatted about life. I didn't want to offend her after my How do they just slip that in there? That makes this the worst story ever. Oh my gosh. And we just chatted about life. I didn't want to offend her. After my surprise, I had had enough of the evening. We shared an Uber to his place. I don't live too far away, and his place was first. Needed to pee, so I used his bathroom. I thanked him for the evening. His story is priceless. The Uber had gone, and I could not find my credit card. Lovely young lady was a pickpocket. Date had passed out, so I decided to walk home. 8 blocks north and 5 blocks east. It was much further than I had anticipated. Stopped in a park for a rest under a tree, and to make the most of the situation, I decided to pick up sticks and branches from my fire pit. Nice haul, I must say. Arrived home 2 hours... Hold on, I was just like reading without like processing. Was much... Date had passed out, so I decided to walk home. 8 blocks north and 5 blocks east. It was much further than I had anticipated. Stopped in a park for a rest under a tree, and make the most of the situation. I decided to pick up sticks and branches for my fire pit. Nice haul, I must say. Arrived home 2 hours later with twigs and foliage in my hair and no skin on the underside of my big toes. How's that for a first date? What? It's fucking real. It's real. It's real. Mid mentioning, I went downstairs and realized that I was to get my first lap dance. My date had organized it and paid for it. The lady was young and pretty, and her nudity didn't bother me. Did absolutely nothing for me. I have 2 daughters around the same age. How old is this? Okay, so a stripper, I don't know, like 18 to like 20 something. This is single moms. This is a single fucking mom. This is what a single mom looks like. It's like when we read the story about she's breaking up with the 35 male because he has a fucking kid or whatever, and she isn't sure if she wants that. That is so goofy because it's like, if you ever turn on the Hallmark channel, right? Or whatever, you'll see like ads, right? If you're watching like fucking in the middle of the night, you put on Monks on, or like one of these like silly, these sort of crime shows, but they're like the only thing that is good on TV, right? They do this somewhat often, sometimes, and it's on the Hallmark channel. Okay, you know what the Hallmark channel is? It's like fucking female, like romance novels. It's like non like overly sexual, just like romance, shit, obviously. And you know what like half of those are about? You know what like fucking 60% of the fantasies are there? It's literally single dad, fucking, bitch sort of falls in love with him and realizes she loves being a mom. That's like literally a female fantasy, okay? That's like literally a female fantasy. The fucking the only date that the single female mom gets is with fucking dude that makes her go to 6 venues, gets her a lap dance, and then passes out drunk at the strip club that he made her show up to, and makes her walk home 8 fucking blocks. And she's looking at the like upside of that. That is so fucking good. That is so good. Hold on. Can I see the replies to that? It's a scavenger hunt for her dignity, and she didn't win. Single mom. Oh, man. I sincerely hope she doesn't normalize this shit for her daughters. It's not cute. It's dangerous. Yeah, that was my first concern as well. Very true. I'm sure the single mom hasn't normalized anything that's dangerous for her daughters. I'm sure she's a fucking fantastic role model. I have 2 daughters around the same age, and that didn't bother her. This is bait. This is bait. This gets fucking. Okay, how much fucking Reddit gold does this person have? What's this posted on? What's this posted on? Like what is the screenshot of this text from? What website? Where are they getting this from? Oh boy.
Hey everyone, so
Oh boy.
have you ever had a situation where you didn't
Old, ugly Indian woman?
boundary, or you stop giving the benefit of the doubt, or you stay calm when they are screaming and baiting, and then when someone else, a third party, asks you about how to connect with the person who is doing all of this, you say, there's no point. There's no point in trying. This other person is toxic. They're narcissistic.
I'm not fucking watching that. Okay. Next. Ace as fuck. Ace as fuck. Ace as fuck. He's replying to her story or whatever. What? I don't know what this is. What the fuck is... I don't know what we're looking at here. But she posted or something. I'll brag about you to my friends if you can find the clit. And he responds, do you mean the G-spot? Winky face. And she says, no, I don't. What? He goes, oh, really? Then what did you mean by clit? They just post dudes fucking W's all over the place. Literally all over the place. And like cry about it. Like that's what's happening here. We can't even blame the school systems. The sex ed. Google is free. Dude, this is so funny. Same energy as the idiots who ask, do you have a loose or tight vag? Depends. Is that D a small or a medium? Whoa! Good one. Let's go. Nice fucking comeback. Remember, there are no loose vaginas. Only small peen. Yeah, so fucking true, 35-year-old. Single women. I'm still baffled by the fact that I was having sex with a man that had dated models and actresses, a self-proclaimed ladies' man, and when I started rubbing my clit, he stopped and said, what are you doing? I said, what do you think I'm doing? He legit didn't know. Based as fuck, once again. Good. King. Good. Okay. But your base is you mean that? Jakey, do you mean that? My friend. Alright. The most painful part of a heartbreak is realizing that he's never truly loved you. Sorry, when I go silent, I'm like reading chat or like scrolling up on chat or like trying to make sure I'm not missing shit. Okay. I'm doing it off screen so you can't even see me scroll up. The most painful part of a heartbreak is realizing that he's never truly loved you. He might have even hated you. How do I cope with it? A little tipsy right now. But this has been on my mind lately. That's another thing. Also, obviously, fucking never date a bitch that drinks fucking alcohol. That's so gross. That is so gross. That is so gross. I don't know. Yeah, maybe that's just fucking preference, but I mean, I don't drink alcohol, and I would never date a bitch that drinks alcohol. That's fucking gross. Because it's like only excusable if it's a dude, and even then, I don't really. I mean, I don't care if other people do it, obviously, but I wouldn't. But fucking gross. It would be nice to hear your thoughts right now on healing and getting back to yourself. Edit. Thank you. What? They don't even post their fucking gay story? Fuck you. You're teaching us how gross the world is. Dude, it's not, we're on, again, it's sort of funny because when we are on the relationship subreddit, right? And not to say this is like a good place to be, right? But this is someone that has child free in their name, and that's what they're talking about. And that's the kind of post that this is, basically, is something that would be on this. This is where you find the insane people, okay? All child abuse, I'm sure, right? All have serious fucking issues. And they are insane and gross, right? But when that kind of post is put here, they have to be really fucking careful with how they even say it. Because the people here are like somewhat reasonable, somewhat level-headed about shit, you know? Like, have some level of like, okay, like, are you all right, man? Like, and then when you compare that to these sorts of subreddits where it's like, okay, this is where the hags hang out, literally. Female dating strategy, that's where you see the sickest shit, okay? So, this shouldn't mess with you. Let's see what they think traits and tenets of high-value women is. The list is not all-inclusive, but I wanted to create a quick reference on what it looks like to be a HWV high-value woman and what we should all be aspiring for. Let's see how accurate these are. She's always striving to be the best version of herself. Has career / educational / recreational goals. Huge key, of course. That's what anyone looking at a woman wants. Has positive role models. Yep. Huge, so true. And by that we mean that would of course mean fucking, I don't know, Emma Watson or Beyonce. Willing to take on new challenges. Yeah, so true. Takes ownership of her flaws and mistakes and seeks to improve. Yeah, I mean, okay. Takes care of herself physically. Maintains a healthy diet. True. Gets regular exercise. I mean, yeah, sure. Sees doctor, dentist. No, that's Jewish. Does not partake in excessive drinking or drug use. True. Okay. Not the worst. What they mean by these are stupid, obviously. Mentally has healthy coping strategies. Yeah. Need to fucking cope. Sees a therapist when needed. If they're on this subreddit, they have fucking no trouble. Sees a therapist when needed. Takes medication as needed. Practices good self-care. So true. This is so dumb. Makes her own money. Yep. Is not emotionally dependent on anyone. Real. Has a strong support network. Contradictory. Has airtight boundaries. Yeah, I'm sure what you mean by that. So true. Self-awareness is. This is high value. This is not just the fucking like dumbest, most base tier anything. Yo, they've got a Roosh post. Do they hate Roosh on here? I'm sure they do. Pray for Roosh. I don't know how long ago this was. If he is COVID, good guy. Great legend in the PUA community. Great man. You know. Cool dude. Absolute legend. Alright, let's do the comments. Many stupid idiot men follow Roosh the rapist. You mean to tell me he thinks wiping his arse is gay? He even makes British women upset. All those mysterious symptoms just came out of nowhere. Yep, that. Talk about selfishness. Got COVID, kept traveling. How sad. Anyway, what are y'all having for lunch today? Comfort food, because I wound up depressing the ever-loving shit out of myself, thinking I could stomach a sad film. Oh, what sad film was it? I'm not reading that. I don't know why I was reading that. Isn't this the guy who said rape should be legal if it was on private property? Based as fuck. So fucking... What? He said what? Goodness! The depravity! Yup. It's well known. Funny thing, a group of women chased him out of a bar once. Lol. Man who advocates making rape legal on private property. So based. Gosh, what a legend. I hope he didn't get banned from Trovo. I hope he can still stream. He's a straight up racist. He has bragged about having sex with women too drunk / passed out to consent. When he was going to come to Australia, there was a huge backlash in Australia-wide petitions. Yes, I signed. And our immigration minister said he would be denied entry if he tried. He is a failed human. He belongs where all failed broken things go to die. The dump. Under a few hundred he makes them so mad. 100 metric tons of garbage. We also denied entry to Gavin McInnes from the Proud Boys when he wanted to come in and drum up hate. Yes, as one of many, I also wrote the ministry personally to protest his possible entry, and we denied entry to Chris Brown on his worldwide tour for his assault conviction. Australia is so gay. What? They even kept Chris Brown out for fucking assault on women. They can just do that? Boo! What's up, Scrumpy? You a degenerate? Pickup artists are base as fuck, dude. They are absolutely base. I love pickup artists. I love mystery. I love Roosh. I'm a big acolyte of mystery, of course. We've watched the full pickup artist on the JZE before, the full 2-season show, the full run. Base as fuck. And he's not a pickup artist anymore, anyways. Roosh is like very, I think he's orthodox. I had no clue who this vile male was, so I had to look him up. Sad to say, he's Iranian, like me. Really gives us a bad name. Also, I noticed he was going to go on the internet break for a few weeks because it was much needed, blah, blah, and he posts on Gab 5 days later, which reminded me of specific narcissistic red flag to watch out for. The grandiose break from social media. It's purely for validation. It's no surprise he's a narcissist, but I wanted to take the opportunity to call this behavior out for what it is. Attention seeking and validation thirsting. Check out this video which describes it all. People who make these grand announcements for giving up social media are the ones who need the validation they receive from it the most. Keep an eye out for that. It could be a sign of deep-seated insecurity. Groundbreaking stuff. In the age of the cell phone and the internet, yes. Fucking dopamine addiction and social media addiction is a thing. Yeah, no fucking shit, you idiot, you moron. Fuck you. Okay, dude, they're so mad. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Alright. This is all we've done this episode, but I'm kind of okay with that. But I'm getting really tired. My Adderall, I started way later than when I took my Addy. It's been worn off. I'm really fucking feeling it. Tired. You have Gumroad or something with your past streams? No. We had, there's archives of some of them from very old JZEs, almost a year old now, JZEs. We lost all the Trovo ones. We're sort of archiving them here now. I don't know. It was a long time ago. And we wouldn't be able to fucking post those anyways. Hashtag just low value male things. LVM ghost coming back to haunt me. They like use, are they using PUA terms? Isn't that a PUA term? Like, well, the idea of like a high value male or like doing things to be that or whatever, like that's a sort of male MGTOW term. No? Low value male. Ghost coming back to haunt me. Be gone! Little test of personal strength today and learned something I need to improve on to avoid pick-me temptation. So years ago, I was involved with a low-value male in college. Didn't work out. Reconnected years later and got ghosted. That details of all that are not important. We have a mutual friend who we both met in college, and I've maintained contact on and off throughout the years. Just friendly banter, life stuff, indulging in the occasional gossip. Of course, time to time, this mutual would come up. My friend still talks to them on occasion, and we'd have a good chuckle at his expense. Well, recently, you're not hung up on this at all. You're over it. Well, recently, my friend tells me that this guy's marriage is falling apart. No surprise there, and that he wanted to get away for a weekend. Apparently, during the course of their conversation, it came up that the mutual friend still talks to me on social media. My friend... This person is really fucking upset about this still. Oh my... 86. They have their fucking age in there and still 34-year-old woman, 35-year-old woman as well. Okay. It came up, the mutual friend, my friend has informed me that this low value male who's married, who's been married, ghosted you, didn't give a fuck after you broke up, has gone to college. This low value male, hasn't used social media in years, created a profile and added them. Thanks to a few years of wisdom and FDS, I knew exactly what was going to happen next. And a few hours later, they sent me a request and a message. Now, I'm not going to lie. I struggled with the amusement of it all. Our seemingly harmless gossip came into real time. And a good part of me was simply curious what this person would have to say to me after all this time. Another part of me really, really wanted to gloat / tell him off for thinking he could try to waste my time. I left his message ignored to mull things over. I always know what he's looking for and nothing satisfying can come. I already know what he's looking for. Nothing satisfying can come from entertaining this. I'm not going to gain anything from talking to him. And he will if I allow him to emotionally dump on me. I'm annoyed that I was ever dumb enough to let him play me and that he thinks it's acceptable to try it again. The only message I can clearly give here is to block him. This is so funny because for a million reasons that are all obvious, you know. He was married. This person's still hung up on them. It's been fucking years and years and years. They are 35, still clearly not married themselves, clearly still single because they were fucking even thinking about this. They don't anywhere say if they had a boyfriend, they'd go, and you know, I didn't fucking add him because whatever, I have a boyfriend right now, or oh, I'm, you know, whatever. They don't say that, obviously. They would 100% throw that in there. And then on top of it, them using the terms low value male and high value male, and it's so funny because that immediately then begs the question whether or not they want to even say it, but they already have, that therefore there are low value and high value women too, right? And then they have to, and we've already seen those, right? We've already seen the posts. Oh, the traits of a high value woman. Well, you gotta love yourself and you gotta take care of yourself and whatever and blah, 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 blah. But they all know that's fucking bullshit. Obviously, that's just stupid. But you're putting it in these terms. It's honestly, one of the bad things about the PUA stuff is that if you want a woman that's actually, you know, worth marrying, it's not a good way to do that. Obviously, and thinking in terms of that's not a good way to do that, and whatever. The PUA strategy is for picking up women at fucking bars and clubs, right? Obviously, and the PUAs are aware of that. I mean, everyone's fucking aware of that. It's for picking up hoes at wherever, right? It's not for whatever. And so if these women all want fucking relationships, obviously. It's female dating strategy. They're using these terms. That is so detrimental to their whole fucking, brand. It's hilarious. That is so funny. Like, I'm sure they try to use it empoweringly, but I don't know. Things that are very obvious underlying, it doesn't work that way. I already know what he's looking for. Nothing satisfying, blah, blah, blah. The only message I can clearly give is to block him. I think I need to analyze some feelings that led to me hesitating on this, and to cut out the gossip. It wasn't a lot, but enough to stir things up again when it popped back up. I'm also thinking of telling the mutual friend to just not mention this person to me at all, and to not tell them anything about me. And then long discussions. Okay. Well, with that, my head fucking hurts really bad. My Addy's worn off. My eyes are strained from reading. And I'm starving to death. And I haven't eaten anything all day. So I think I'm going to call it here, fellas. But this has been fantastic. This has been very fun. I think this is more solid content. More easily digestible by, like, sort of everyone. I think everyone can get behind this sort of thing. So we gotta do this more. I gotta find other shit like this. I need to work on doing that kind of stuff again. For the day streams. But yeah, anyway. It's been a great time, though. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. As always, fellas. I really, really appreciate it. Hope you have a great day. If you see anything like that on any sort of subreddit or anything like that, feel free to put that in the Discord, which is linked in the description of the YouTube channel, of this video, of whatever. There's a channel on there called Stream Content Ideas. Feel free to post links to that anywhere if you want to take a look at it. Some stuff is better than others. You know, I wouldn't expect everyone to know exactly what is good streaming content. That sort of comes with a lot of practice. But if you get a hunch that it is, feel free to post it, whether it is or not, you know. It's cool. Shit like that makes very good content. Shit like that is, you know, readable and sort of topically funny. But yeah. Anyway. All right. With that, though, I'm going to call it a day. Oh, yo. Okay, we've got... Hold on. Hold up. You want black pills? Browse top on r/relationship advice, says Huffy the Pooper, with $7. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, Huffy. Yeah, I would imagine. I mean, it's still Reddit, so duh. But yeah, true. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Traxton sends another link and $5. We got to watch this first before we go. Oh, okay, we're just gonna watch. We're gonna watch it again. All right. Good call. Thank you so much, Traxton. Olive hard. Hey, he sent another $5. That's okay with me.
신기한 변화가 있는데 자꾸 미소 짓게 돼 아무 일도 없는데 자꾸 마법에 걸려 밤을 새도 안 졸려 다른 생각 지워져 심장 소리는 커져 사랑이 참 쉬워져 그래서 빠지고 빠져 점점 너에게 That's what you do to me 나는 alcohol freak and the
Again, if you didn't hear me read out what the lyrics are in English, you wouldn't know this. But this is actually like Shakespearean level lyrics. Right here. If I stand up, my rock hard weenie will hit my desk. It says, Bean Dip. That is so fun.
너는 정말 특별해 전혀 독하지 않은데 yeah. 낮에 별이 뜨게 해 한 모금 마셨는데 자꾸 마법에 걸려 밤을 새도 안 졸려
Did you see Pyrocynical is uploading an 8-hour analysis video today? No? For what? This is why also, like, when you see how bad, and this isn't to say that Asian women are not also bad, because I mean, all women are, obviously, you know, all kinds of women are, but this is the other reason that, like, you know, putting Asian women publicly, like, on a pedestal all the time is hilarious, because most of the fucking awful women that, you know, you will deal with, or you'll have to deal with, are gonna be white, obviously, and the Asian women have, especially like what you see of them, have just like retarded like standards that you know, almost no fucking evil white bitch can match. It's so funny. After a long look at a, you know, dating Reddit, this is always a good refresher. Very funny. Very good. And I'm in love. Better walk into the gym with a rock hard shrimp. Wish me luck. Good luck, Patriot. A little tent. So fun. All right. Thank you so much, Traxton, for that as well. A second time. Back around, baby. Thank you so much for both of those. Thank you. Huffy the Pooper, he says, long as his wife ain't the type to make a gay nibba reconsider. So true. So true. Well, with a name like Tito, I think that guy is sufficiently gay. Dance. Thank you so much for the 7. I appreciate it. Very true. That is so funny. That whole fucking thing. I hope that's real. There's no way it is, but I hope it is. Windling Intellect says, thanks for holding the content for today down for today. No problem, man. Thank you so much for the 3. Thank you for the support. I really appreciate that, man. Let's see. Let me get this. Okay, so I have a new outro that I still need to work on. I sort of was rushing it because I kept fucking it up, and the things I wanted to do, I didn't really finish it the way I want it, so it might change again. But we've got a new outro, so that will be cool. And actually, I need a song that's long enough for it. Whatever, no, it'll work. Thank you so much once again, though, to Middling Intellect, Huffy the Pooper, Traxton, Umph, Bean Dip, and Bill Crystal for the support. Again, I'm not sure if I was supposed to read that name or not. I was stupid. Sorry. And thank you so much to the subs on Entropy. Thank you so much to Robot Moose, Scrumpy, Mr. Richard, and Tato for being subs on Entropy. I appreciate it. Monthly subscribers. Really appreciate that. Thank you, everyone who showed up, hung out with me. Thanks to all the Jugheads out there. Love you guys. Hope you have a great rest of your day. And the next one, peace out. Hope you like this outro. Peace, fellas.
No, you can't find nothing at all. If there was nothing there all along. I braved treacherous streets and kids strung out on homemade speed, and we shared a bed in which I could not sleep at all. 'Cause at night, the sun in nothing